We are streaming to there, and we are. You see, look here on this, it doesn't say to hit to go live. We're already live. Bonkers.
But we're
Good
not.
afternoon. We are now. Good evening, everybody.
We are now.
Welcome to the Losers Club by Authentic Health. That is us two. We are here, 6:30 p.m. Well, a couple of minutes late. Apologies for that. I hope everybody is doing fantastically well. I really, really do.
It's good fashion to be late.
Fashionably late, yes. Because we are a dedicated follower of fashion. Right, I'm popping out the chat and I will link that to the doodah because I can't link it until we go live because, you know.
Because
that would be it'll be a really useful thing. Just because.
How did I know you were going to do that?
You set me up for it. You can't give me the setup line and not expect me to hit the punchline. That's just how it works. That is just the law, I'm afraid, love. That is just the law.
Law of the land.
You seem to be miles away today. You're like all the way over there. I don't know if I need to adjust the camera or something. We'll go just over to there. There we go. That looks a little bit better. But yes, good evening, everybody. I hope you're all doing fantastic. Let's bring up the... Can everybody hear okay? Why is the microphone so far over there today? We've got lots of stuff on the desk. Do you want to just hold that a second? I will move. There we go. Look, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll move this and that to there. That can go there as per normal. And then this can move over here. That can move. Then the taste test bits can go.
Well, the sauces are not taste.
Well, I know, we've had those for lots. That can go there. Yeah. That can go there. The books can go in the middle. And then it almost looks like we were organised and not that you were napping. Huh? I know, right?
Let me put that on.
So then, did I just bring the chat up? I did, but it didn't connect through. There we go, that one. No? Where's the chat gone?
What did you do with it? There it is!
Right, okay, I've got it there. And then if I click on this, is that even going to bring it up? Why is that not doing the thing? Oh, that one. There we go. Good evening, everyone.
Something always happens every week.
Of course it does, because these things I can only set up once we're actually live. And the thing is, normally, if we were bigger YouTubers, we would have someone else controlling all of this.
But we're shrinking, so we can't.
I know, right? Or what would happen is that, like, you would do all the intro chatty while I quietly beaver away in the background, connecting everything and making everything connect. When you connect everything.
Or something.
Remember, it all connects if you connect it together. If you connect it together, it all connects.
Let's say, just get you together.
I know.
Get it all together.
If you've got to take it somewhere,
put it in a backpack, yeah, and take it somewhere.
Right, there we go. Hopefully that all looks... No, other way, Lisa. That way. Hopefully that all looks reasonable today. There we go. Is my hair okay? I know, right? I did it.
Oh, no, I have that trouble.
Do you? Yeah. Anyway, right. We're here. We're live. Everything's good. So... Susie says, good evening, Lisa, Rufus and everyone. Hello. Jen Thompson's, good evening to you, says, evening all. Angela Brown, hello, my darling. Hi, everyone. I hope you're well. I shall be popping in and out as expecting visitors. Ooh, sounds very royal. Yeah. I don't know why my head went, oh, is the Queen coming for tea?
She might be.
Lisa, hope your eye is better.
Oh, no.
I haven't had surgery yet. I got surgery Monday.
Why would the Queen be coming? She's
dead. I forgot. I know, what are our brains like at the moment, love?
Terrible.
Hello to all from Mandy. Good evening, Mandy. Shen London, evening, Rufus and everyone.
Hello.
Lisa, Rufus and everyone. The Duchess of Oak Trees, hi everyone. Emma MBX, hello all. With a wavy face and a wavy hand. Not even a face, is it? No. Lisa Temler, evening all. Denise Lowe, evening, Lisa, Rufus and all in chat. Irene, you're live. Irene, thank you very much. Ed says, hello all. Karen CCS67 says evening. 6767. Dormouse,
right.
hi all. Oh, I have a full belly. I had a 1970s kids meal staple, fish fingers, homemade chips, and mushy peas. Oh, that sounds lovely. So I love fish
That would be
fingers.
something that we probably would have eaten a lot of before. But
Yeah.
mind you, occasionally, if we get a piece of breaded fish and things like that, we might get it from like,
Yeah,
Lidl
we
or
do
somewhere.
occasionally.
Yeah.
Denise, you can hear us loud and clear. Perfect. Good evening, Leanne and Mr. Rivets. Evening all, just got in. Happy to see you all. Lovely to see you. Hi, Lisa and Rufus, says Irene. Hope you're both well. Everyone's saying hello to everybody. Jane says your hair looks really nice. I've just put it up because I was having my eye pre-assessment operation eye thing today, and I didn't know whether I needed to be poked or prodded or anything. And in the end, they just went, no, they just went, can you see that over there? What? They literally went like this, right?
Well, you got a bit of a poke, didn't you, in your finger?
Yeah, they poked me on my finger, and they went, what can you read on this board?
Nothing.
This is our running list board, our segments. And I went, with this eye, I went, blah, 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 down to the bottom line, blah, blah, blah. Okay,
and then,
next, blah, blah, blah. Oh, I can't see anything further than that. And she went, okay, fine. And then she went, what can you see with this one? I went, nothing. She said, can you see what's the lowest number? I said, I can't even see the board.
She stuck her fingers up at you and she said, can you see that? And you said, no.
No. And then she said, well, what can you see? I said, I can see that there is a window there, and when you move your hand that way, there's a shadow. I said, but I can just about make out a sort of shadowy blur where you are, but I can't tell what you're doing or anything else. And then she did the how many fingers thing, and I was like, I can't see your hand, let alone your fingers.
You said you could see like the shadow where she was putting her hand
and then she was
across,
waving. She said, can you see what I'm doing? I said, yeah, I can see that there is a shadow moving up and down. I said, but to be honest with you, I can only see it when your hand crosses the window. I said, if you did it without that, I can't see anything. So anyway, we're all booked in. Oops, sorry, we're all booked in for the surgery malarkey. So that's all sorted. Annie Dormouse says, hi Ed, Annie Pup and Charlie Cat. I know, they're lovely. Hi Dormouse and Grumpy. Yeah, good evening, Grumpy. Rufus, is your name with one F or two? Two. There's two F in Rufus. Says. But you know what I was trying to say. I was trying to make a funny about effing Rufus.
Yeah.
I know, right? It was a funny joke I just made. A funny joke.
Yeah.
It was a very funny.
I was really laughing.
I know you did. Yeah, I know, right? Hang on a second. Are you all right, love?
I am used to a lot of people just writing it as one F though. So
are you all right? Your side split right open.
Yeah.
Because you were laughing so much.
I was.
I know. I noticed.
Yes.
Right. I'm just getting up the Jane Day texts.
Oh yes.
Ready
yes.
For the Empress.
Oh yes.
Karen says you're okay. Hubby's surgical team held a support group meeting and will refer us to their psychologist team.
That's really
Thanks
good.
for asking. I'm glad
really
about
good.
that. Yeah, thank you for that. And it was Mandy asking about your name, by the way.
Yeah.
So yes, 2 Fs. Grumpy says hello all. Toasting his toes by the fire. My brain, I am struggling a little bit today in terms of being able to read and speak and do all the things.
Just make sure you don't burn your toes, because that wouldn't be very good.
No. Toesies roasting on an open fire. Not
What's
good.
that cooking?
I know, right? Oh, it smells like pork.
Oh!
That's what they say, innit? That's what the cannibals used to say to the settlers that went over.
That's what happens when you don't feel your toes so well, isn't it? Then you.
What do you mean? Just because I've got another injury to my foot, because I accidentally caught it under the drawer that I pulled out and I didn't realise, and then realised when I put my sock on, I was like, why is my foot bleeding? Oh, I did hurt it. Captain Wonky, hi folks. Hi, Captain Wonky. Hope you are very well this evening. So then.
So we've got to look at your foot again later.
No, it's all right. It's across the bridge bit. It's fine. I did it 3 days ago. I did tell you, but I did know you would forget because it's been a very stressful few days. Hasn't it? Been a very stressful few days. I know, right? So,
Little bit.
What was I going to do today? We've got some things to try. We've got some things to tell you. We're going to do a video. We had a look online today, didn't we, at March's new items on the Slimming World thingy doodah. It's not a lot of interest, really. A couple of little bits. A load of cereal and Morrison's bread is no longer a healthy extra B, so check everything. If you go to Morrison's, even if you've got a loaf of bread in your cupboard, double check, because if you bought it recently and you didn't check last week, it may well be that it's got the wrong SWIP allowance or it's no longer a healthy extra, because apparently there's been a nutrition change to it. Because, you know, probably what they've done, they've taken out all the good stuff and put in some more crap. Oh! There goes my phone and my book and my book and my ickle book. There we go. Right.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh, what am I
Are
like?
you all right now?
Sort of, yeah. I'm sort of all right. I think I probably should have done what you did and had a little nap.
It's been
a long
early
day.
For
we had a long day
days,
today and a long day yesterday by accident. Do you want to tell everybody what happened yesterday when we went for my... Because everybody knows we were going for my pre-assessment for my eye surgery yesterday.
Yeah.
Because I spoke about it. We all knew when it was. Exactly.
Well, anyway, we got up as expecting to go to the hospital.
Well, we did go to the hospital.
Because you supposedly had an appointment.
I did have an appointment.
But we went, and apparently the appointment that you would have had yesterday would have been at another hospital, which was nearer home, a different time, and that one actually was cancelled anyway, luckily. And then we asked the lady at the reception. She said, actually, you got an appointment here tomorrow at this time in the morning, but it'll be at a certain point, obviously not exactly where we were for the other eye clinic, because you go to the pre-surgical type appointment. So basically we go to the eye clinic where they do all the scans and they're looking in your eyes and all that lot, but the pre-assessment is in the surgical bit where the ward is. So I didn't know that. Yeah. So we had a trial run. Yes, we turned up yesterday at the clinic at like 9 a.m. That's all right. Bearing in mind we are not morning people. We got super late, and we go to bed super late, so we got to sleep very late. Yeah, woke up very early. Okay, didn't we? Got there, right, everything was grand. Got a coffee, parking space straight away. Yeah, pretty much everything sorted. Walked down from the parking space, toddled down to the clinic, up in the lift. Off we go. You ain't got an appointment today. You're not on my list. I said, well, I am. I am on the list. I've got it. And then to me going, right, it's on the NHS app. No, it's not. They must have sent me it by text message. Yeah. Oh, no. They didn't. Email. Then I start going, oh. Maybe it was an email. Have I dreamt it? Am I imagining it? Turns out it was an email. And the date was for Wednesday, the 4th, not Tuesday, the 3rd. So, yeah. So then we went today, didn't we? And got it all checked and done. And then on Monday, it's a 7 a.m. Yeah. I will check because it might be 7:30. But it's 7 a.m. or 7:30 a.m. Yeah. We've got to be at the hospital in the ward ready to go. That's going to be great. Looking forward to that. Yeah. Because I love early morning starts. You do, don't you? You love it. Not. Love it. I know, right? Apparently the slices are thicker on the loaf. Are they? Morrison's giving you more for your money. You get more at Morrison's. Isn't that the advert? Something like that, isn't it? Or something like that. There you go. You got bigger slices. Did I miss a bit? Well, yeah, I jumped. From that to the slices are thicker on the loaf of bread from Morrison's. That's why it's no longer a healthy extra fibre. Wait, just cut the crust off. No, that's where all the fibre is. Anne-Marie Pollitt, good evening to you. Ed, you managed to get your washing out and dry on the line today. Well chuffed. It was sunny out. It was really sunny out today. Yeah, Mister's been out all day, Mr. Felix. Little stop out. He has. He's just come in now and we were like, do you want to come in? Because there's one of the neighbours has a fire going. But yeah, we fed the two next door as well. And Mr. Felix.
Mr. Felix
as well.
had some
So-
treats
so
outside as well.
Yeah, so they've had 2 dinners each today.
And
next door,
treats.
and treats. As
Licky
well
lickies
today,
and all sorts,
yeah.
haven't they? They've
Spoiled
enjoyed
them
it
a
out
bit,
there
gave them
today.
some milk and stuff as well.
And what I did, I don't know whether you can see the slightly growing, bigger and bigger and bigger little bunch of wildflowers that I have behind me, because there is, oh, excuse me, Mr. Bunny. Oh no, not hey hey. I've now added, this is the Lego portion of today's live stream. I've added a Snapdragon. It's not actually Lego. I know, right?
It looks like Lego, though.
Well, considering these are Lego and this isn't Lego, but it looks almost exactly the same.
But this looks better than...
I think it looks really good. So
This
I'll move these up
looks
little
like
bit.
a wand.
It does,
and
like Glinda's
that
wand.
probably matches those better. I think it's actually... I actually like this one
I
more
really
than
like
those.
it. Yeah, there you go. That looks a little bit better. So we've got a Snapdragon.
But...
This little set here, I think you can buy this on the Lego site. I think it's about £5 for the 3. This one big Snapdragon-y plant was £1.50 from One Below. It is a non-branded Lego. It's a fake Lego.
I said also, we've got this one as well.
Yes, and that is to build. That is, what's that? Oh, that's the daisies.
Yeah. And...
I said to you when we were in the shop, didn't I? I said, I think that is a certain piece. I don't know whether they're going to be able to see what the piece is.
But anyway, these little, I don't know if you can see them. They look like the little flippers. That's what it looks like. So
They are. They are the flippers.
I don't know if you can see it quite even on the box.
They are.
You can see there's like the little flowers on the outside. The white bits are all like
The petals are little flippers.
little flippers,
Which is really cool because that is a Lego piece.
And
In
what was
fact,
how much was they?
These were £1.50 each. So I thought the daisies, the Snapdragon, will go really nicely with my other weeds. So I thought, oh, they're nice.
But I said it's not a tiny little flimsy thing. It's like actually looks like it'll probably go together quite nicely.
Yeah, they're quite solid. I mean, it's a little bit, you can tell it isn't a Lego.
But
because I had to replace 2 parts with 2 Lego parts because they just weren't.
Yeah.
The way Lego works,
It's all right,
it's so finely detailed. There's literally like a 100th of a millimetre difference will mean whether something clips together properly or not. So if you see here, look, there's some leaves here that are just spinning around and around. That shouldn't happen. And the same with this one here, because the little branch stem bit that this is in, the little piece, was slightly too big to go over for the next piece to clip through. So I've had to replace it with one I've got, and it doesn't quite fully connect. But it's still for £1.50. I am not complaining at all. And I think actually we're getting a nice little posy of British countryside flowers.
That one then.
I'm going to, not today, not on the live, but I will absolutely put it
Not
together.
today.
I'm going to knock Hey Hey off if I'm not careful. That would be a disaster, wouldn't it?
Not today.
Hey Hey's quite fragile. Anyway, you got yours out yesterday, Dormouse.
Did you? Oh.
And a washing. I know. That's what your consultant said at group today. What's that? Oh, because of the bread. Irene says, I will correct your name, Rufus.
Yes.
Rufus with a U. So Ruffus. There you go. Thank you. You hate when you get a 7 a.m. arrive on ward, as like you, once you settle around 3 a.m., you rock up to ward when they say, and you're last on the list. Trust me, that's what I'm expecting tomorrow, for them to say, hi Lisa, 7 a.m. And then they said, be prepared for it to take about 4 to 6 hours. So I'm expecting there, go at 2:30 in the afternoon, I'm expecting to get, come on then Lisa, we're taking you down now. And of course, me being me, my anxiety levels will slowly increase as we go through. And I'm like, oh no.
But when the morning you go in, you just will ask,
I've got my mindfulness book
because of
going
nerves
with me.
and that, whereabouts are you on the list or whatever, and that,
I know.
and
I will say,
they might be able to squeeze you in earlier then.
I will say, could we possibly
get it done earlier?
Can my lovely spouse come in with me? Because I need my husband in there, otherwise I freak out a little bit. B, can we please put some heavy metal on? A bit of Ozzy Osbourne, that'd be really nice. Thank you very much. A bit
And
of
you were
Sabbath.
like, can I put my earphones in and can I? And they're like, no, you can't.
But I can in the waiting bit, I can plug my phone in.
Oh yeah, you can.
Put my headphones on.
Yeah.
Listen to some rock if you're not allowed in there with me.
Yeah.
And then I can do some of the Ruby Wax Mindfulness Guide workbook work.
Yeah.
Bookwork.
All of that stuff.
So yeah, anyway, that's what I plan to do on Monday. So let me just get the right chat up. There we go. Didn't have the live one on. You'll have a Slimland garden for spring summer. Funny you should say that. So a little update on the Brickhampton Slimland world building. I now have a whole cast of characters for Brickhampton, which is the little Lego town that I'm building. We have storylines, interweaving storylines between the characters. Our fabulous Slimland up here, like our fabulous Slimland crew, which are all the Lego YouTube, all the Slimming World YouTubers in Lego. They are going to appear in various roles within the Brickhampton series, and it's all going to be based around events and things that happen. The central meeting point is the Slimland weekly club meeting, the Slimming Land weight loss club meeting, and the characters that go there. And some of it will be funny, some of it might be a little sad or interesting or pathos or all of these things. Going to be a little mini soap opera. Each episode is going to be about 2 to 3 minutes each, because it's got to be animated with the Legos.
And it's a long way to the toilet as well, which is out back somewhere.
Don't say that. There is a toilet. Outside. There is a very clearly signposted door with a toilet sign above it. Just because when you open that door, there's nothing on the other side. You've got to use your imagination and imagine there is a full suite of toilets available for a ladies' toilet, a disabled toilet, a baby changing toilet, a gents' toilet.
Yeah, no one will actually tell you there's just a hole in the floor outside.
Yeah, it just leads to a drain pipe.
Yeah,
that's all it is. But anyway, that's coming up. So yeah, looking forward to filming those. Good evening, Shell, Beanfeast 57. You sat in the garden today in the glorious sunshine. Spring is here. It is. It really
just
is.
About.
Almost. Just be careful though, because you know what happened last year. Spring's here. Oh no, it's snowing.
Did you try and catch it?
I know, right? Be careful.
And then it's gone again.
Melinda Brown says, howdy all. Howdy, Melinda. Hope you're doing very well, my darling. Have we all remembered to hit the thumbs up button? If you can do, that would be fantastic. Janet says, hi, Lisa and Rufus. Hi, Janet. Hiya. Everyone's saying hello to everyone. Deborah Fleming, hello. Everyone this is such a lovely community. We love this. Right then. So then, Rufus, what was I going to say? We'll get on to bits and bobs today, but so that we've got time for you all to vote on the Choosy, shall we pop the poll in now? So I'm going to whack this up here.
Have we still got to pick which
toppings? So we decided last week that because the lovely Jane Day, the amazing Empress herself, sent us the Ultimate Fakeaway book, which is the brand new Slimming World book, we decided that obviously we would do Choosy out of that. Now, if you haven't been here before, Choosy is named after a dubious activity that a rather large £600 YouTuber called Amberlyn Reed does, where she basically gets a whole load of stuff and then goes, do I like this bookmark better than this bookmark? This one better than this one? This one better than this one? And she's got thousands of items where it's just random bits. Croc charms, key rings, earrings, bag charms, you name it. She's got hordes of it. And she, anyway, that's where the name comes from. And we do that normally with our Slimming World books. We'll go through and go, do I want 5, what's it called? 5...
I thought you were going to say 5 guys.
5 helping. What's it called? 5 helping. 5 Take 5. There we go. Do I want the Take 5 book or the curry book? I'll stick with Take 5. Do I want the Take 5 book or the vegan book?
Oh.
We'll keep Take 5. Do we want... So all of that. Anyway, what? Have you choosied it? Right, so that is how it works. Tonight we're using the Ultimate Fakeaway book, and your options are both going to be pizzas. Okay, we're making it super easy for ourselves this week. What do we decide what sauce you're doing? You're doing the tomato sauce. Right, so I've picked the, what's it called? Barbecue sauce. Yeah. So my pizza will have a barbecue sauce base. We're using the Slimming World wraps as a base. And then what topping have you choosed for Tuesday's recipe? You're still not sure, are you? I think I know what you're going to go with.
That one.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know at all. Right, so Rufus, then explain to everybody what you have choosied for today.
There's, like I say, you get a choice of sauces in there, so you get tomato or barbecue. So I'm picking the tomato sauce. So we make our own sauces on there. So you got the ingredients and everything for the sauces.
Yeah, well, we know that. Yeah. But then, hang on. Hawaiian pizza. I have to get the spelling.
Hawaiian pizza.
Oh my gosh, what is happening?
Where's it gone?
I don't know. Oh, bear with us. You seem to have disappeared momentarily. There we go. I don't know what happened. Are we still live? Oh, we are. Right, okay. That was very odd. I know, right? So then, the Hawaiian...
So, yeah.
Hawaiian pizza is the one that you choose.
We got Hawaiian pizza. Yeah. So
which does sound...
pineapple.
Interesting.
Pineapple, ham, is it? And we've got the mushrooms. But, like I say, when you look at all of the ones for the pizzas...
Yeah.
All the toppings that you have in your own like whatever section you pick for whatever toppings you want is enough to top 2 pizzas.
Oh, okay.
So we have to obviously just half it. We're just topping one pizza with whatever toppings anyway.
Yeah. Right. So that's your choice.
Yeah.
You've got the Hawaiian, and I'm actually quite pleased with that because I thought you were going to choose my favourite one that I was kind of hoping that you wouldn't, which, believe it or not, was on the same page. It's the Sloppy Joe pizza I was going for. Oh. And I thought I was guaranteed, especially when you turn to that page, I thought, you're going to nick me Sloppy Joe. I have never had a Sloppy Joe. I don't know what it is, but I hear people talking about it all the time in the States and that. You go, oh, I'm having blah, 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 Sloppy Joes for dinner. And I'm like, what's that? So apparently it's a beefy, cheesy, saucy goodness in every bite. These are a right handful. It's got onion, beef mince, garlic, paprika, tomatoes, tomato puree, oregano, and cheese. Is it just beef and cheese then?
Yeah.
Just cheese and mince. Is that all it is? Oh, okay. Well, there you go. That's what we're going to... That's my choice. So you've got then pineapple, ham and mushrooms on a pizza, or Sloppy Joe, which is beefy, cheesy, saucy goodness. Mine has a... Grab that one. Mine has a barbecue base and yours will have a tomato base. So then let me just write the word Sloppy Joe. I was guaranteed, I was like, I know you're going to choose Sloppy Joe.
There's loads of really good recipes in it though.
There is, but for ease, because start the poll. There you go. The poll is now live in the chat. So vote for whether you want the Hawaiian or the Sloppy Joe. We will film it and it will actually be a pre-record that will be up on the channel for Tuesday. We'll be live in the chat. This won't be a live as such because I would have just had the surgery the day before on my eye. We don't know what I'm going to be like.
Yeah.
So then, Rufus, that is Choosy. So get voting, everybody, in that their live chat. So this week in real life, there's been a lot of stress. There's been a lot of hassle. There's been a lot of backwards and forwards and everything. You came back from your mum's and you were back on Sunday.
Yeah.
But you came back early. Do you want to say to everybody why you came back early?
I'd sort of been... I did a little bit of cleaning the day before. Woke up the next... Well, I went to bed that night and I was a bit coughing a little bit. Still like it the next morning when I got up, so I didn't sleep very well. And then it was like, well, I didn't know. I can never tell if it's I'm coming down with something or whether it was just due to some cleaning wipes and something that I used. Because of that, like I say, I couldn't go and visit my mum, so it was a case of I may as well just come home. Yeah, so there was no point me staying, like I say, just in case I was coming down with a bug or something. So instead of that, I came home. I still felt a little bit rubbish and I had a bit of an upset stomach as well.
Yeah, you did.
But yeah, don't quite know why. And it's kind of settled down a bit now, but at the time, like I say, if there's any chance of me having anything, then I can't go and visit my mum because of obviously people being a certain age.
Yeah, it's not even just your mum, is it?
Well, yes, there's lots of people as well, so there's lots of people there.
Everyone in the nursing home, you don't want to be going...
No, you don't want to pass anything on to anybody.
Are you all right? I'm all right. Oh, I'm a bit sniffly, and then find out that, 3 weeks later, there's been some...
very poorly.
There's been some really poorly people just because...
just because of me. So
just because you needed to see your mum. Which would be horrendous thinking about it, you know what I mean?
That's it.
Right then, so, and then for me this week, obviously last weekend, I was expecting to have it all to myself. So there's me on the Saturday. I said to you, I'm going to sort all the Lego out. On the Saturday, grabbed all of my Lego, which is a lot. A lot of it was in unorganised tubs that needed sorting because I've got a lot of job lot stuff. So started it in the lounge.
I can't imagine you grabbing all your Lego.
But I did. Everything was in the lounge. Every single piece was in there, apart from the bits behind me that I built. Everything was in the lounge. I had lots and lots and lots of...
Do you know what I imagine when Lisa says I've got all my Lego? Lisa underneath a huge pile of Lego.
Sort of, but I had loads of
all
the
on top of it.
like old takeaway pot things that we use with the lids on. Loads of those with different parts going into each one. So I'm sorting through all the Lego, going, this is a 2x, that's a whatever, organising it all everywhere. This is when the dogs were in their bed late at night. So I did that on the Saturday, right up until stupid o'clock in the morning. Went to sleep really, really late, and then got a phone call Sunday morning, and Rufus said, the doorbell's ringing. I said, is it? How do you know that? He said, oh, because... And I'm like, oh, okay. He must be getting the notifications on his phone because we've got a ring doorbell type thing, a blink doorbell. Only for me to go and open it. And I'm going, yes, I'm coming. Hold on. I'm thinking the blooming delivery man. I'm gonna... I'll give him a right piece of my mind. Do you know, I've only been to sleep about 4 hours.
Yeah.
Opened the door and he was stood there. And I went,
why are you here?
Why are you here? What's happened? I was like, my brain's going, something's happened. He's unwell. He's broke his leg. He's whatever. And you were just like, I'm poorly, so I've come home. And I'm like, what's happening? All week since, I still haven't had time to properly sit and go through the Lego properly, have we? We've been super busy since you've come back. So yeah, so it's been a really stressful week for many reasons. Yeah. So then, right, enough talk about what we've done this lovely week. So in that case, what did we eat this week? Now, I do actually have it prepped a little bit. I know, right? Who'd have thought this? What?
Made baubles.
You did make baubles. Is it this one? Yay! So this was yesterday's dinner. If you saw us, we made this on the Choosy live.
It was very nice.
It was delicious. It was really, really good. We gave it a 9. I think we both said we might upgrade it to a 9.5 out of 10. Really, really, really good. Beetroot falafel. The video is about 2.5 hours long, but what I might do, because this is such a good recipe, I might edit it all down and make a much shorter version. This was delicious. How many swips was this?
This was free on plan.
Even the yogurty sauce was free on plan.
It's just a soy yogurt and
A mint.
yeah, soy yogurt, a mint, and a little bit of salt, pepper.
And this is in the Vava Vegan book.
Yeah.
It's the beetroot falafel Buddha bowl. Really tasty, really tasty, really filling. So much so tasty that we've got pretty much this again tonight because we made too much of it.
Yeah.
And we've got that again tonight, and I'm really looking forward to it. Really looking forward to it. This was the dinner we had the day before, which is a beetroot burger and a Moroccan burger.
Yeah.
We've got some parsnips, some pumpkin, some spare Argos, and some Simuo chips. Spare Argos? Asparagus, yeah.
Asparagus.
A spare Argos. Asparagus.
Even that all looks like a bunch of flowers.
It does a little bit. It looks like it should be made of Lego and put in the vase. And some Simuo salt and pepper chips. Yeah. Delicious. Again, this was 3 swips. 1 for the beetroot burger, 2 for the Moroccan burger. Yeah. This was the curry in a hurry. Chickpea curry made with some. This was the 3rd day I had this, so this was the
because you had the hash as well.
Chicken,
away.
Yeah, this was the chicken flavour rice, which I think was 2 swips from Lidl. This is in the 15-minute Heroes book. Yeah. The curry with a hurry. It's the chickpea curry in a hurry. Yeah. Really good, really tasty. We had what's that? Oh, that's yours on your plate from down south. Did you have the same?
But where I'd put mine in pots to take down, I'd thought maybe I should have put the actual curry in the bottom and then the rice and then packed it. So when I turned it out, it was kind of looked like it was
because it just looks like a bowl of rice. Yeah. But it still looks really tasty.
It was really nice though, to be fair.
That was the hash that we had that we'd had the day before, and had been in the fridge for a couple of days that I then had on the Friday, and that is the breakfast bake.
It was alright.
Hash brown breakfast bake again really from good. The 15-minute Heroes really, again good. With a big bunch of asparagus. I know, right? I love my asparagus. That was the 2nd day of the curry because we still had some of the falafel left. Delicious.
That was a different curry.
That was the mooli curry.
That was a mooli.
Yes. And that was the mooli curry as well.
Yeah.
Because I didn't take the photos of the other one because we're taking it. I've done the photos.
Nice.
That's everything I ate last week. A lot of curries. I think there was only 2 days of meat for me, and that was the hash brown breakfast bake thing that we made. Apart from that, it was pretty much a vegan week. In terms of main meals, really tasty, really good. So that's what we ate that week. And you had pretty much the exact same, and then every night we had our usual fruit bowl, yogurt, and Weetabix cake or something like that we had. So there you go. Right then, let's have a look in the chat. So that's what we do by this is we show you this is our real food. This is what we actually eat all the time. And all right, I do present it to look nicely on the plate as much as I can. It's not just thrown on like I would normally do if it was just us. But because I now do that, I actually enjoy the dinners more. I think if it looks nice, it makes me want to eat it more, and I think it really helps. So that's what we ate this week to get the losses or gains or maintains that we did. So you'll find out more about that in a few minutes' time. Right then, let's look in the chat. Emma, you just put the chickens. What? You just put the chickens away in the dark. Had to gently poke each to count them in. What? Live chickens. Right. Okay. My brain went. Just put the chickens away in the dark. I'll just put them in the fridge. You mean live chickens? Right. Let me recontextualize that. So, you just put the chickens away in the dark, into their bed, basically. You just put the chickens to bed, is what you're saying. Let me just do the chat box, because for some reason it has decided to.
I wish we were watching that. That would be quite entertaining. Go on, chicken.
Was it?
Poke the chicken. Go on. Go to bed.
Poke the chicken. That sounds really
I know, right?
cruel.
Go on, chicken. Go to bed.
Hang on. Why is this not working? There we go. So that is, and then...
Naughty chicken.
Oh, flaming now. Come on. Why is it doing that? You see what's happening? It won't let me resize the chat box. Right. Oh, why? Why are you messing up, computer? Oh, there we go. There we go. Right, bear with.
Train them to play Jingle Bells.
What? I haven't read that yet. Just put the chickens away in the dark. Had to gently poke each to count them in, which they squawked at. Was like playing a chicken piano. May train them this year to play Jingle Bells at Christmas. That would be very funny. Yeah. You go, why are you doing that? Because. Jingle bells. Yeah. Chickens doing jingle bells. That sounds really good. Janet, hi, how are we all doing? Chickens are so funny. You adore them, Dormas. So do I. I love chickens, especially with some gravy, roast potatoes, a little... I am joking, but we do like our roast dinners.
So when you have chickens as pets, then they're like...
Oh, yeah, we eat pets.
No,
when you keep chickens as like home animals as opposed to livestock, it's completely different.
They've got their own little characters, haven't they?
They have. Melinda also has chickens, and you've been working in the garden the last couple of weeks. The weather's here has been beautiful. Oh my God, that sounds amazing. Janet, guess what? We had another quiz at group today. Oh my God, how many quizzes?
Another one.
Is that
did they ask you, okay, on this page,
page 31,
which page is it? Yes. And then they'll ask, give you this, I don't know, little bit of information or something from, have you been reading your book? Which page is this on?
Is that every other week now, Janet? And you're paying for this? Karen says, you used to keep chickens. You loved them. Such lovely pets. We had one who wanted to come into the house and have cuddles on the sofa. Oh my gosh. Yeah. While the others were happy in the garden. Oh my Lord, that sounds amazing. Stacey Slimming 2026 says hi. Hi chap, hope you're all well, she says. Oh, you could still see us even though it was messing up a little bit, Melinda. Yeah. Thank you for letting us know. The quiz allowed spoken... What? The quiz spoken about was herself... What?
She spoke about herself for 15 minutes.
You're not kidding. It was so boring. Oh, my gosh. Chickens are so funny. They look like a cross between feathery dinosaurs. They do. And Victorian women holding their skirts up when they run.
Thing is, though, some people that keep them indoors, they put, like, little diapers on them.
Do they?
I've seen people try and put little diapers on the chickens so they can let them potter around indoors.
However... Are these the same people that have those lifelike dolls and talk to them as if they're real?
I don't know.
Do they put their diapers on them and then try and feed them from a bottle?
Probably not.
Okay, that's fine.
Could you see them feeding from a bottle?
Yes, I have seen lots of Netflix documentaries. They are very odd. That's all I'm going to say on that. Sloppy Joes in a burger bun. Delicious. Don't know.
Yeah, I think you can do, can't you? You can put it in whatever you
like.
I've
never had Sloppy Joes.
You can put it in whatever you want. It'd be a bit of a mess.
Genuinely, still not clear what a Sloppy Joe is. I'm going to have to do some YouTube research. I thought it was meatballs.
It might as well be meatballs with tomatoes and stuff.
I thought it was like a meatball sub, but apparently it's not meatballs, it's just mince, because that doesn't say anything about making them into meatballs. We'll find out. If it goes on the pizza, we'll find out. If not, I like Hawaiian as well. Yeah. Melinda says you love Hawaiian, and you eat Sloppy Joes, maybe twice a year, but that doesn't even sound good on pizza. But each their own. So you would vote, I imagine, for the Hawaiian. Thank you, Deborah, for the good luck. You've just had a Sloppy Joes for tea, Mandy. Oh my God. Sloppy Joe for sure. Sloppy Joes. Josh is of Oak Trees, yep. Stacey says Sloppy Joes. Mandy says Sloppy Joes.
Sloppy Joes or just a sloppy?
Oh my gosh, Janet, you didn't come away with any information on anything. A waste of time. You'll give it till the end of the month countdown. Till the end of the month countdown.
I say we prefer online now. We just, like I say, use the barcode scanner and all the bits, and it's like,
wow.
Life. I know life can be stressful, but life is a lot less stressful because we don't go.
It's a lot less stressful. A lot less stressful each week.
Yeah.
Oh, Queen Mabel is sleeping. Oh, Stacey, we do need photos. If you're in the Losers Club on Facebook, Losers Club from Beyond Authentic Health Facebook group, do please bung a photo on there because we love them. M's crafting chat. Oh, I love crafting. I can't do it anymore. I can just about do the Lego.
What's that thing you used to do where you used to be like
needle felting? Can't do it anymore. It gets my wrist, doesn't it? I can't do it. It gives me pain. Hello, new to your channel. Enjoying it. Nice to meet you both. Love M. Lovely to see you, my darling. Sloppy Joes are best in tacos. Are they? Oh, I want tacos now. Can you have tacos?
They're crunchy ones, aren't they? Crunchy tacos.
Can you have tacos on Slimming World? It'll be a fake away, wouldn't it? It'll probably be in that book that Jane sent us.
There will be some swips to it a little bit, but not massively, I don't think.
So then, Rufus, that's how they have Sloppy Joes in the States. They're very messy. Oh gosh, I do really sounds lovely. So then, Rufus's topic of the week this week, my darling. You've got a list. You've got a thing. If I move,
are we doing the weigh-in bit for me first, then, and then because then obviously I explain all this other stuff.
Okay, you can do it then. Should we do the weigh-in first? Do your weigh-in first.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then,
right then.
At least then, that will make a bit more sense then.
So Rufus is going to, because the topic of the week relates to his weigh-in results.
Yeah.
We're gonna skip around in the timeline of the channel a little bit, and so Rufus's weigh-in is going to come in here. So then, Rufus, would you like? My darling, would you like to step on the scales and come and weigh in? Let me just press this magic button. Go, let's weigh in. There we go. Right then, Rufus. So you weighed in this week.
I did weigh in.
After a rather stressful week, but a week where you were 100% on plan.
Yep. And I weighed in, and last week I was 15 stone 3 pound, and this week I weighed in and I'm 15 stone 4 pound. So,
does that mean you gained a pound?
I gained a pound.
Oh.
So yeah, been 100% on plan. Like I say, not gone over my swips or anything, and basically what I've done this week is, because I normally have my hummus and stuff as if it was my lunch with some carrot sticks and stuff, so I have that. Basically what I have done is, I think I've done too much protein, eaten too much protein. So we've had, while I was away, I'd had the
chickpea curry in a hurry.
So obviously a lot of protein. I've also then had hummus, which is chickpeas. Had some of the Weetabix cakes which I made in little muffins, which have also got egg in, obviously, to make those.
It's more protein.
I think I had a couple of days where I'd had some the Monarch cheese crackers, which are 5 swips a bag, which obviously would have been swipped, all on plan. And by doing that, I think I've just had too much protein. So because part of what I wanted to talk about today was the fact that, you know, whether you get up in the morning while you're half asleep and you put one foot in front of the other because your body knows how to do all of these things and you don't think about it, you just do it. You get up and you go, right, I'll walk to the bathroom. You hop, you know, just potter to the bathroom. You go do your, you know, business in the bathroom, go and get yourself a coffee, and all of these things you do every day, because you do them so often, you automatically do it like on autopilot a lot of the time. And I think it's, unless you're focused sometimes on what you're doing and what you're going to plan to eat for, you know, the few days ahead, you sometimes don't really give a lot of thought to it. Like I thought that by doing the chickpea curry and having it for a few days, I didn't think about well, I have hummus as well, and that's pretty much the same thing nearly. It's just you know, it's just a load of mixed up hummus and some garlic and stuff that I put together, and then I'll just have. But I think it was just too much protein, and if I had a food optimized and kind of mixed things up a little bit and not just had all the chickpeas and all of that stuff and the egg.
Well, you did still have speed food because you had
yeah,
carrots and cucumber to dip in
yeah,
your
I
hummus.
definitely had all of that, but I think where I've got so far now on Slimming World is that if I then overconsume too much protein, like it's a bit like when I did an SP week before, it didn't go well. I put weight on SP.
We did that twice, didn't we? We've twice done
tried
SP
it
weeks,
and it just does not
both
work.
Both times we've gained.
Because you've got to get loads of speed in, but also not as much protein, because if you have a lot of protein on your plate, you could have a gain the next, like that week coming, you could have a gain.
Yeah.
So it's really just trying to food optimize the best you can and have varied amounts of things and not too much, and you only need a smallish amount of protein. You don't need loads of protein every day. I think I worked out that I'm supposed to have maybe at most in my whole day probably like about 100 to like 120 grams of protein. I don't need any more than that a day, and I would have gone over that on like I say just my chickpeas and stuff that I'd had for those meals.
It's difficult, isn't it, with things like SP?
Yeah.
And when you are trying to be on plan, and obviously because you were going away for the long weekend.
Oh yeah, that's it. I didn't want to stress, and thought if I just take the food out of the equation and I just
take it down with you,
make the meals, it's already done. You know, my snacks, my chickpea hummus, my meals, that's already sorted out. And then I don't have to worry about any of it. Just put it all in the fridge when I get there, and it's just there, and I don't have to worry about it. But by me doing that, it made things easier. But then I was as if I was on autopilot. Right, okay, it's evening time. Right, go get my meal out of the microwave, out of the fridge, not out of the microwave. You know what I mean? Go get that out, pop it in the microwave, poppity ping, and all that stuff. And I know, right? That's normally what you say. Poppity ping. So go and get that. Sit there, eat food, and it's like you do sometimes do a lot of things on autopilot. If you really, give a lot of thought to what you do during the day, like whether you're getting up, going to work, doing your things, and it's like you travel from A to B, and because you do it so frequently, you don't think about it. Sometimes you're just doing these things. So yeah, sometimes it is really good to. It's like you have to refocus yourself and go, look, come on, look, I've done this for so long. I didn't really I should have thought more about the types of things I were putting together for those 3 days.
Well, it's not so much that. It's the fact that the food itself, the main meal would have been fine.
Yeah.
But because I think you're taking down your hummus and you didn't eat anything else, you didn't take a lot of your fruit down that you'd normally have.
I had my three fruit pots that I'd already made up.
But
same amount.
What I mean is, you didn't take you didn't have oranges as an extra or anything else. Did you?
You put some apples and some easy peelers or whatever, the large easy peelers in the. So I had a couple of those, but it was too much. Yeah, but
you didn't have many carbs.
Yes, no, but it was like I say, just too much protein, and it is really good. Like I say, just to, even though it's not about calories and it's not about doing SP or whatever, right? It's just food optimizing in general, and it's just being more aware about the types of foods that you put together on those days, because I think that can really impact if you lose weight that week or not.
And you were saying just then about this idea of being on autopilot and repeating the old habits.
We all do it.
So is that, do you think that's where this week went a little bit skew with? Because I mean, it's only £1.
Yeah.
But do you think that's where it might have gone a little bit skewy, is because you weren't consciously thinking, right, okay, have I got enough balance on my meals?
While over there, I was quite stressed.
You were very stressed.
I was focusing on the things that I needed to do while I was there, and I wasn't drinking enough as I normally have, because I'm focusing on other things. I'm then not thinking about drinking as much, even though I was drinking, but I probably would drink more if I was here than I was there.
Enough, obviously.
Did
you take your Bovrils down with you?
I didn't take Bovril, but I did take the options down, and I put it back in, like I say, the cupboard in the kitchen. But it is just like I say, just.
But again, I bet you only had 1 cup of options at night.
Yeah, 1 cup at night. Well, I only have 1 option.
Yeah, but normally what you'd have is 1 cup of options plus a Bovril plus maybe a can of pop as well. Yeah. And if you were just
I still had a drink of pop at night. But
that takes away one of your Bovril. That was your extra hydration. Yeah. During the day, you've only got to take 1 or 2 drinks out that you would normally have.
Yeah. And then that's...
Especially on the jab as well. Everything will move through your system a lot slower. And then if you've got a lot of protein and fibre from the vegetables...
And if over, like say, it sounds... I mean, I've only just not long got weighed in, and if you think the last 3 days that I'd eaten a lot of protein, that protein will stay in your body longer, because it kind of like, it'll go through your system a lot slower, and obviously slower for me, because
of the chop.
Your body takes longer to process all this protein.
Yeah.
So it will sit in your system a lot longer, and obviously that could be another reason why I'm heavier for this week.
What are we going to change then this week? What have you decided to do this week that's different to make sure that doesn't happen again?
Just not have so much protein. Just to make sure whatever meals I'm having, if I'm having a lot of protein in my main meal, then I probably won't have the hummus that day, or, I'll just make a few changes.
Okay, well, we did talk about you doing a food diary. Is that still something you want to do?
I can
not the Slimming World one, but like in your little...
Just that I'll write down...
Oh, gosh.
I basically just write down what I've been having and just keep a note of it, because sometimes when you do write down, let's say, what you're having during the day before you eat it, it gets written down. And then by doing that, it helps you focus on what you're eating. But you're more aware of it, because you're like, all right, well, I'm just about to have this, right? I'm going to have my fruit tonight, and I'm going to have, right, let me write all that down, okay. And then you do, like, say, double check it and make sure it is exactly what you want to have, because it does help you focus, I think, making sure you put everything down. And then if there's anything that you want to look back on the next week, if depending on your results, hopefully all goes well, but it's kind of like, at least you can look back and know what you've eaten. It's like I say, and it's the same reason we take photos of our food.
Yeah.
Because you can then look back and go, right, because sometimes we can go through a week and then go, oh, what did we eat this week?
Yeah.
And we're like,
realise.
Oh. And then realise we've had like a curry, or whether it be a veggie curry or whatever it is, for like 3 days or something or so. And we're like, oh. But it is good, like I say, otherwise, if we didn't do the photos and stuff like that, I think we would sometimes forget.
Oh, we'd forget. I forget 10 minutes after I've eaten it. I go, what did I have for dinner? I can't remember.
Yeah, that's it.
But yeah,
that's what we do.
I also am going to be joining you on the food diary thing. Yeah. I had this turn up this week, which I was a bit dumb. I didn't read it. I thought this was an insert for my... Filofaxy thing.
That's not. Is it just a...
And it isn't. It's just a little notebook.
Oh, you can section it out.
With like little... sections on it. So I thought this was like a Filofax insert with little tabs.
Good thing. Actually, it's not that
bad.
But
it is just a... Yeah. Do you want to use it as your food diary?
Yeah, indeed.
Because I don't have any purpose for it whatsoever. But I am going to write down my food in my Filofax. I got some more lined pages for it specifically.
As well.
Yeah. So I don't know what you'd put, whether each colour, each one a different week or a different day of the week or whatever, if you wanted to follow it. But yeah, anyway.
The pages are not very wide. Do you know what? You see this though, you think that you open it out and you think that that's like, you open the first one and then when you get to the next, like you go to this one and then
It doesn't fully open. Oh no.
If you can see it, huh? It's like,
excuse me.
Someone stuck it down.
Excuse me, that was a very thoughtful gift.
Oh no.
I thought long and hard about.
Oh no, look, it's stuck, so you can pull it out.
Is it Post-it notes?
Oh, they are Post-it notes.
Is it?
Yes. It's like Post-it notes.
That's actually really useful.
There you
for
are.
For you. You get to have it. Anyway. So
you write it and then you can post it. Oh look, Lisa, this is what I ate this week.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we're going to take photos. Are we going to do this week a picture of everything we eat as we eat it? Because that's what we were talking about as well.
And if you want to take a photo of all the things we eat.
Right then. So does that have to start now?
We'll just do a photo of like from tomorrow. Is it from tomorrow? I don't know.
It can be. It's entirely up to you. The reason I'm asking is because if we've got to do it with everything that we eat when we eat it from tomorrow, then in that case, are we going to take pictures of the white strawberries? Because we're going to eat some white strawberries now. We're going to do our taste test now.
We've got our thing tomorrow. We've got strawberries for tomorrow.
Okay.
In the fridge.
But we're going to have one of these for a taste test.
Okay, if you want to.
That's what I thought we were doing. That's why they're in here.
Well, you asked me to put them on a plate, so I put them on a plate.
So we can taste test them on the live, yes.
It's just a white... Has anyone else had white strawberries before?
Apparently they don't taste like normal strawberries. And they are a rare variety.
They're called pearl.
Yeah, white pearl strawberries they are. And apparently they're only or mainly available in the UK.
But then you look at this
through
one.
M&S.
Slight little bit of pinkness to them, but they're not all like that.
No, some of them are proper
they're like
pale white.
Yeah, like white.
So anyway, I am going to use my little stabby thing and remove the doodah. Do you want to use my stabby thing?
No.
Okay, because we saw these in M&S when we got weighed yesterday, didn't we? Yeah. And I must say, I was like, they look interesting. And we don't normally get them, but do you know what I'm craving at the moment? A custard apple. I've got no idea why. I'm gonna have to order one online from somewhere because there's nowhere around here that sells them.
Trying
anymore.
these.
Yes.
And I've had white strawberries before, but before I preferred the regular strawberries, so I don't know even what these are, but they're from M&S, so you'd think from M&S that they're going to be good, but...
Go on then, chink.
But, yeah.
Oh. They don't taste very strawberry,
no.
If that makes sense. They're a little...
They don't taste very sweet, like super sweet.
Oh no, they're sweet enough. I can taste the sweetness coming through, absolutely. But there's...
But I said to you can try them. I said, but you might not be super impressed with them. But
no, I'm not.
No.
No. I'm gonna.
I did say that to you though.
You did.
They're okay. They're all right. Like I say, I think a lot of people buy them because they're like, oh, I haven't had a white strawberry before.
That's exactly what I was thinking. I was like, oh, go on, we'll try.
A lot of people do it. You try it, and then they're like, oh wow. Well, I wasn't impressed with that. Then it's just a strawberry.
Yeah.
But they're not. They taste like strawberries that have been not force grown, but nearly. They don't taste like. They don't taste like super juicy strawberries, like really nice dark red strawberries. They don't taste like those at all.
It's almost like a cross between a strawberry and a pear or something. There's like a little, there's a
They're
hint
all-
of
they're
something
okay.
else.
They're all right, but
they're all right, but it's not what I was expecting.
But you pay like, nearly £4 or whatever they are, like for just your square pot of those, and they're all spaced out.
Okay. In terms of different varieties, the Candy Floss grapes are still up there with, they taste exactly as you would think a Candy Floss grape tastes.
Yeah.
Because they taste like candy floss in a grape.
Oh yeah.
White strawberries as a different variety taste a little bit like a bland but very juicy strawberry. They almost taste like,
Yeah, almost quite sweet.
as if they've been like genetically modified or something, and have got, or like force grown. And when they've been forced and they haven't got the strawberry flavour, but they're still juicy and ripe.
The pips on the outside, the seeds,
are red or pink.
They're pink.
Very strange.
Yeah, really, really cool. So you think it's like you're going to cut it open and there'll be a slight pinkness in the middle, but not.
So whilst bearing in mind they are £4 for a punnet of how many grams? I can't remember how many grams they were. 200 grams. So they're quite a bit more expensive than standard variety of strawberries.
Yeah.
Would you recommend anybody else goes and tries them?
No.
I've got to say,
waste your money.
Out of 10,
compared to a regular, really nice dark red strawberry, I would say 5 maybe, and that's being nice to them because it's not anything amazing. It's just a regular strawberry.
It just tastes like a bland strawberry.
Yeah, a little bit bland.
I will do tomorrow or tonight, whenever we have the next one, I'll put some black pepper on it.
And
because that might bring out the flavour.
But often when we have things like that, before I put them in a bowl, if they are a little bit like that, I'll put a tiny dusting of sweetener over them after I've chopped them up, washed them and prepped them and all of that. And we'll then give them a bit of a shake and then put them over the top of our other bits of melon and stuff in our bowl.
So then, we've also got this to try today, which is a kombucha. If you know, you know. I adore kombucha. When I had bladder cancer the first time round, you did a load of research, didn't you, into what might help me heal, and you got me some kombucha. Now normally kombucha is swipped. It's normally 2.5 for a standard little 250ml can. This is free on plan. We scanned it as well. We've got these today. It's by the brand Remedy, and it's their Mango Passion kombucha. No sugar, 5 calories per serving. It says a sparkling live culture drink. The last time that we had a 0 sugar kombucha, it had no live culture in it because it was pretty much there wasn't anything to feed the live bacteria. So it says here, this was delicately brewed for 30 days, authentic, handcrafted, all natural ingredients, blah 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 blah. It's made in London, and it's raw, vegan and unpasteurized. So we thought we'd give this a go because the good bacteria here helps reset gut health and promotes really strong beneficial gut bacteria. So if you've had a dose of antibiotics or anything like that, this is amazing to bring your gut health back to healthy. What are you looking for?
Just looking for... Have we got a charger in it now?
Yeah, I've got a charger here. My phone's plugged into it.
Oh, not worse.
Yeah, it won't reach any further than that though.
Just leave it.
Yeah, absolutely. So then, I'll give this, while you're sorting your phone, I will give this a try because Mango Passion, I don't know if it's mango and passion fruit flavour.
Just let it get to 15% and I can take a photo of that and that one.
That is not what I'm expecting at all.
What's that?
Try that.
How much? It was 6 bottles of this. No, was it? No, 8. 8 bottles. Or was it 6? No, it's 8 bottles of this.
For £4.
for £6.
£6. Oh yeah, because they're £1.50 a bottle
for the 8 bottles.
We went to a place in Leeds called Barry's today, where they've got things like this. This is actually.
That's all right.
This is actually really nice.
Yeah,
it hasn't
it's not bad,
got,
is it? It's not that bad. It's all right.
A lot of times, if you drink kombucha, it's got a funk to it, and it's because it is a fermented drink. It almost tastes like it should be alcoholic, but isn't. This doesn't have any of that flavour to it at all. It says it's made with lemon juice, natural mango, passion fruit, and lemongrass, and a bit of sweetener from stevia. Yeah. This does not taste. It doesn't have that slightly
fermented, like
almost like a pickly type flavour to it. It doesn't have that aftertaste or that kick. This is actually really delicately flavoured. Yeah. This is nice. I can see us drinking this without it just being a, we've got to drink this for our health. I can see us drinking this as a, oh, go on, I've opened it. Do you want some kombucha? Yeah. Stick it in the fridge. Stick it on the cupboard side.
A day or something, or a couple of days.
Yeah, and it's good. A-OK in or out of the fridge. So
well,
it doesn't
you don't need loads of it either, but it's obviously good for your gut health.
Yeah. So there you go. That is something I can 100% recommend. And say to get your hands on, try that Remedy. If I can find it on Amazon or anywhere, I'll put a link on the Losers Club. Yeah. Remedy, no sugar, mango passion kombucha.
And what it says is 5 calories?
5 calories per serving, which is 300 ml, and this is a 700 ml bottle. So you know, I've got to say I am well impressed with that. Kombucha is something that we do like, and we do have. We've tried all the different brands, all the different flavours over the years. Equinox is really good, but Remedy with mango and passion fruit, totally recommend. Right then, so. Yum. Right. We've done our topic. We've done our taste tests. Are you going to show this item? Do you want me to put my light on it? Okay, right, bear with everybody. So we're now going to, I'm going to move on to, oh, hold on, here we go. Jane says, I think it focuses us if we write it before we bite it and scribble it before we nibble it. Yeah. But Rufus, you're doing great. Thanks for sharing about this idea of being on autopilot. Yeah. And Jane says white strawberries are supposed to taste like pineapple. These ones didn't.
It wasn't horrible though. It was all right.
Not horrible. But just a mild. Do you know what it tasted like? Mild fruit flavoured sweets. Not the tropical flavoured sweets with the mango. Yeah. But just that fruit flavour. Yeah. And you go, well, what fruit's that? Yeah. Just fruit.
But if you like ones that are not. If you like, you think strawberries are just too sweet, then you might like those because they're not super.
Oh my God!
They're not super sweet, but they are.
Everything.
There's a little bit of sweetness to them, but if you don't like ones that are really super sweet, then like I say, you probably like them.
There we go. Right then, let's have a look in the chat. Oh gosh. Hang on, the chat has frozen on me. There we go.
Okay, you're right now.
Your nephew loves spaghetti and tacos. That sounds really good. You lost 2.5 pounds, Susie. Shall we go ahead and open the weigh-in to everybody? It's time to weigh in, everyone. If you would like to share your weigh-in results with us, please feel free to. That is whether or not you've had a loss, a gain, or a maintain. Whatever those scales have shown, if you've already weighed in this week, do absolutely feel free to join us in weighing in. Pop your details down. And as we always say, if you need a kick up the bum, let us know. We are more than happy to oblige. And if you need a little bit of support because you've weighed in and you didn't get the result you were hoping for, again, let us know that down in the comments as you put your details in. Let's weigh in. Right then. So you've already done your weigh-in. Do you want to talk about this now that you've got in front of you while we wait for everybody's results to start coming in? I've got, there we go. I've got someone's details there.
Okay, so we've got another couple of items that we'd bought. But also, it's by a company called the L.O.S.E.R.S, and it's I think an American brand.
They are American.
American. A curry sauce that like I say, we've managed to get, and I think I had a couple of bottles before, and then ran out. I thought, oh damn, the warehouse are definitely not going to have it anymore.
It's the mango curry sauce that you got specifically for this one.
By the L.O.S.E.R.S company. And also we've got a garlic sauce version as well, the garlic one. And the garlic one, per 100, I think it says per 100 grams, this one is only 80 calories per 100 grams, like I say, and you get quite a bit in here, don't you? So you get...
Oh, it hasn't got a weight on it, has it?
But it says on the back it will say per 100 grams. I think that one is 130. The mango curry one is 130.
Oh, 300 grams per bottle.
So a third of the garlic one, if you wanted to use that much, would be 80 calories. So that would be like in theory, would be 4 swips.
4-ish swips, yeah.
But because I only used maybe, I don't know, like a little squirt of it on my dinner, especially the garlic one, compared to any other garlic sauce or Heinz or whatever, all those sauces, they're so high. But this, like I say, the first ingredients on it is water.
Yeah. You do get it in the... sorry, not you do get it. You do swip it when you use it, don't you?
I do. But you can. Some of the world food companies do sell these, but you have got to shop around and have a look online for them. But like I say, if like where we are in Leeds, like I say, there's Barry's. There is I think Barry's that are on Facebook, but they're in I think Peterborough, Halifax, and Leeds now. And I think they said they're branching out somewhere else. I'm not sure where. We don't know where yet. They won't tell us.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I say, these are like 2 bottles for 150, which is really, really good. But yeah, so I stocked up on a few of the mango ones, and I got very excited in the shop.
It's available from several online retailers, it says, including Mullico online, Cut Price Barry's, which is where we get it from the physical shop, and Wanahong.
But they are it is a really, really nice sauce. Like I said, we've had these quite a bit, especially the last time we went in and got the garlic one. We came out with I think they come in packs of 6 or packs of 6 in a box.
And they're the garlic one's really good.
I came out with 3 boxes of the garlic one, or 4 boxes last time. So
yeah, have a look on Mullico online.
Really good.
MULLACO, and also have a look for Cut Price Barry's. I think you can order them online.
Yes,
I think.
Yeah, I think you can.
Yeah,
I think you can.
Have a little look. See, if we find a link to it, we'll post it in the Losers Club.
They are really, really good sauces.
Right then, let's go to your weigh-ins, everybody. So, Melinda Brown, you lost 3 ounces. Is that true? Did you actually? Is that what you've done? If so, it's a loss. Not a great deal, but it's a loss. That's good. Susie Brown, you lost 2.5 pounds. Wow, that's awesome. I don't know if you're able to hear the claps, but that is a lot. Well done for 2.5 pounds.
Let us know if you can hear it.
Yeah, can you hear the clap? Because I don't want to keep saying you get the clap if you can't hear the clap.
Yeah.
It seems a little bit sort of pointless, really. But you do get the clap, Susie. Well done to you. Sloppy Joes are savoury mint served any way you like.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Thank you, Deborah. Janet, you
probably better in a roll or on a pizza, otherwise it might be a bit messy.
You lost 1.5, and then Janet says, "Why don't you do a protein diary or food diary? That'd be good." Yeah, that's what we're looking at.
To highlight in a diary all of the times during the week that I do have protein.
Yeah, I've got some highlighter pens just under. Yeah, just do that. and then you can look and say, oh, I had too much protein or this much protein.
That's it.
You may have a bigger loss next week, says M's Craft in chat. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Anne-Marie Pollitt says, you put on a pound last Saturday. How are you feeling about that, my darling?
Yeah.
Is that an expected pound? Is it an unexpected pound like Rufus had? Where are you on the scales, on the sliding scale of that? White strawberries rock, says Shy Violet. And also says hello to everyone.
My clothes are still getting smaller though, so it's like, especially around my tummy.
Melinda says you're opposite. Melinda was only getting 20 to 30 grams of protein, but her dietitian says she needs 90 to 100 grams per day. This is it. We do need a certain amount of protein.
Otherwise, you'll lose muscle.
Yeah.
And that's not good for you.
Shy Violet lost ½ pound. Well done to you, my darling. Well done. That's good. Karen, you gained a pound. Your consultant could tell you weren't happy, so in group today, he explained and taught you how to use the SAS log. Okay. Yeah. Helps you to recognise planned and unplanned foods. It does, and it also helps you to realise if you are eating because of a particular emotion. So it may be, as you've eaten something, I don't know, let's talk about Muller Lights, because, you know, they were the big Muller Gate a few years back.
They were free food.
And then they were swipted.
But what happened when they were free? It's because people were over consuming them. So,
and you might go, oh, I'm going to treat myself. I've got mine would be salted caramel every time because that's my favourite flavour, or coffee. But say, I don't think they do one. So we'll say a cappuccino flavour. Yeah. Muller Light, right? Doesn't exist as far as I know. But there you go. Oh, I would go, my favourite. Oh, do you know what, Rufus? I've had a really stressful day. I'm just going to eat them all. I'm allowed. It's free food. In fact, Rufus, I've been so stressed. I got a second packet. I'm not going to have all of them. I'll just have another 3. So that's 9 yogurts because I've been so stressed. I deserve it.
Thing is that people buy them in a pack of 6 and then they would just sit and eat them all. Because.
So yeah, it's easily done. It's easily done. And the SAS log, what that really does teach you is, I ate 9 Muller Light coffee flavours because I was feeling really stressed and upset. Because you were upset. Or it might be that, you know, you had a really amazing day at work and you wanted to treat yourself. And the way that you treat yourself is with food. And again, you write that down in the SAS log. And the idea is you put how it's a bit like a food diary, but really importantly, how you're feeling. And even if, for those of you that aren't doing Slimming World, if you want to keep track of the way that maybe your emotions can affect the food that you have, or the volume, or the type of food. They really can do. Then make a note of that. On your standard food diary, you can even put, on the Slimming World ones, there's like a face that you can do, a smiley face or a frowny face or whatever. That's good at the end of the day to think, how has my food been today? However, you can also draw whatever emotion it is, or write in what emotion you're feeling after you've eaten it. So you could say, I got home from work, I got home late, traffic was a nightmare. When I got home, the husband hadn't put the washing on. The kids hadn't been fed. The dogs crapped all over the floor. Oh my God, I'm so stressed.
But they do that even on your like food diaries, and that you have like smiley faces and things on them, and that.
That's what I just said. But it is only for the day as a whole. It isn't for each bit. Yeah. And obviously, we all know we can get up in the morning, feel fantastic, start the day really positive. Today's my day. The birds are shining and the sky is the sky.
Could you imagine Lisa getting up like that?
The sun is flying.
No.
And the birds are shining is what I need.
I'd be like, what's wrong with you?
I know, right? The days of me waking up feeling refreshed and eager for the day ahead are long gone, thanks to fibro. But you can start the day like that, for instance. In my case, obviously, it would have mean, I don't know, maybe having coffee poured into my veins overnight. But anyway.
Let's just put you on drip overnight. Exactly. That'd be great in the morning.
I know, right? They could do. Well happy for that. But
I know you would.
You could start the day like that. And then on the way to work, there's been an accident, so you're delayed. You get into work 2 minutes late. The boss is already there, frowning, looking at his watch. That carries on and spirals throughout the day. One thing leads to another. And by the time you go home,
Yeah.
You're frantic, you're manic, you're just like, cartoon steam is coming out your ears. For that reason, it may well be that you start the day with a really super healthy overnight oats for breakfast, and you end the day with 3 giant-sized Cadbury's fruit and nut bars. And the thing about it is, write down how you're feeling, because then that gives you that ability to look into it and to actually say, do you know what? I have worked out when I'm really stressed, I eat this way. I know some people, when they're really stressed, they don't eat anything.
Yeah.
If that was me, I would be underweight.
Yeah, but people then say like...
Because my life is very stressful, isn't it?
Oh, I eat my dinner because I'm hungry, but then I'm thinking, but I don't get hungry.
You haven't got hungry since
I
COVID.
have a routine of what I do, and it's kind of like, but then it's, for us, sometimes it's recognising, are we just eating the extra bits of whatever we're having?
Just for the sake of it.
To just try and be more mindful about what we're doing.
Shy Violet Deborah says you're just knocking back the low-calorie tonic water with lime. I like low-calorie tonic water. Yeah. Slimline tonic. Used to like it with a gin in it, but slimline tonic and lime, nice. Rachel Beresford, good evening, my darling. You say evening, everyone. You like lime and soda. That's also good. You've just had white strawberries from Tesco's. Oh, yeah.
Were they nice?
That sounds good. You're craving a cornflake tart with yellow custard, Ed. Okay. I agree, Dormouse. Dormouse says your eyes would be telling you that the strawberries aren't ripe.
Yeah.
Because they're white. Yeah. There is a bit of that, isn't there?
But when you buy strawberries though, and they're really dark red and they look really, really good, you think they're going to be super tasty anyway. Like, so usually they are, but it's the ones that look a little bit not dark red, the ones that are a bit lighter coloured that don't always have a lot of flavour as well. Some of them, don't they?
Dormo says you've got bags of Scottish strawberries from last summer in the freezer. They've been wee flavour bombs throughout winter months. That sounds amazing. Melinda's made your own kombucha. Strawberry peach was your best flavour. That sounds good. Melinda, after your physical therapy this morning, you stopped to get gardening supplies and impulsively bought 2 dragon fruit plants. Hope they grow well in your yard. That is amazing. We like dragon fruit. Yeah. Haven't had it in a while, but yeah, we love it. Captain Wonky, £2.5 loss this week. Posted in the Losers Club. That isn't working, so we'll have to go. Well done. You get the clap. Well done for you, my darling.
Look all that body magic we're doing.
I know, right? Shy Violet Deborah, you lost £0.5 after last week's gain. Well done to you, my darling.
That's
you
really
also... Good. Oh, hang on. There we go. You also get the clap, so well done to you. That is awesome. We like that. What else? Who else have we got here? Come on, scroll down.
I hope you've all got a lovely drink.
I know, right? Valhalla, you lost £1 after 3 weeks away. That's amazing. Yeah. You get the clap as well. Dormouse, you're lost for words at your weird body. £4 loss. Therefore, you expect to gain on Saturday. Are you okay? Have you been okay this week? I know there's a lot going on. Have you been okay this week? Because £4 off for your body is a lot. That's a big, big loss. So we'll give you the tentative clap. If it turns out you've been eating on plan and everything's been going great, your body's just managed to randomly kick it out, we'll give you the big clap. Woo! Well done, Dormouse. Woo! Whichever one it turns out to be, add it in there. Yep, so I've done Valhalla. Well done to you, Dormouse. That was an interesting reflection on weight, Rufus, but you're still doing amazingly well. Absolutely.
Yeah. I said it is, though, just, recognising... Because, like I say, if you've been doing the plan for like months and months and months, 1 month just falls into the next month. I said, so if you're just doing the same thing every day and repeat, but obviously different meals here and there, it's kind of like you can just be doing it and not fully focused.
Realising. Absolutely. Beefeast 57, Shell says, can you spell the name of the kombucha? Yes, certainly, my darling. It's Remedy. REMEDY, and it's mango passion is the flavour of the one that we've just tried. Really, really nice.
It's actually not bad. It's
really,
not bad at all.
Really, really nice. Is there a website on here? Because there normally
and is. There's a big thing on the back. It says Live Cultures, no sugar.
Yeah, it's made. Oh, there we go. Remedydrinks.co.uk. So you can probably get it straight from their own website.
What does it say? Look. Okay.
A-OK, in and out of the fridge. So it doesn't have to be refrigerated. A lot of kombucha you've got to be really careful with.
Oh, yeah.
We've had bottles explode and everything. Glass bottles explode and go everywhere.
Yeah.
Cans explode, all sorts.
When we used to go to that warehouse, and that literally they would move all the bottles around, and if anyone literally had picked them up and just laid or moved, not dropped the box, but
moved the
banged
boxes.
it or anything, sometimes you would get bottles exploding.
An hour later, boom!
Boom!
Yeah. Shen London, you lost £1 this week. Well done to you, my darling. You were really pleased after maintaining last week. You get the clap. Lisa Temlet, £0.5 on, but I know I'm retaining water with an ongoing health issue. Hopefully the hospital appointment will be soon and sorted. Could be a lot worse if you weren't on plan. Do you know what, my darling? Well done.
Yeah.
Again, that's
not
really,
easy,
really, it's not easy. When you've got medical conditions, it's really difficult. You've been on plan and yet you've had a gain. It's really, really mind screwing, isn't it? It really, really is.
Stick with
Flays
it.
your mind.
Yeah, stick with it, because it will, your weight will drop after a little while. You just gotta, it's weight management, and you're doing the best you can.
That last sentence could be a lot worse if I wasn't on plan. Take that out of the equation. It's not that it could be a lot worse, it would be a lot worse if you were off plan. Imagine putting on £0.5 of water and then whatever you would gain through maybe not some of the best food.
That's it.
I know from personal experience I can gain up to £17 in a very short period of time just by eating the way that I previously used to want to. These days I don't want to eat that way.
It took 3 weeks.
It did take 3 weeks. It was 10 days.
Was it 10 days? Was it 3 weeks?
It was 10 days. It was over Christmas, New Year.
You did even better.
I know. It was shocking. But I had no choice but to laugh.
You were shocked. Yes,
I know,
was,
right? Jane Thompson, you lost £3, but considering it a false loss because of eating soft food, you had 3 teeth extracted and the stitches removed from dental procedure 2 weeks ago. My darling, that is scary. I've probably got similar amounts of stuff to go on with my teeth, and that is very, 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 very scary. So yeah, I get that. But take the loss where it comes.
Yeah,
because
you might be surprised.
If you're, just take it where it is. If you gain some of that back next week or all of it plus, don't worry about it. This is a medical thing. Again, we always say you're going to get ups and downs no matter what you do. You can be 100% on plan and still gain. It's just one of those things. Sometimes the human body is super mega complicated. Yeah. Even down to, going back to kombucha, even down to your gut health. If you've eaten something that has disagreed with your stomach, it can throw your gut health out of whack completely.
If you've been on antibiotics or anything like that can just like mess up your system for weeks, isn't it?
And for those of you who are diabetic, you may already know that if your blood sugar is running high or your sugars are running high, you can get more thrush because of it. There's all these different things that happen because of the way our bodies are interacting. So the idea of, because you've had soft food, it may be that. Also, your body is trying to heal itself after the extraction and the stitches, so you might be more inflamed. There's lots of things that happen, but the fact that you lost those £3, that's still a net win. Take it. Whatever happens next week when you're back to a normal diet, take it, give it a couple of weeks, and then see where you are. But well done for being able to eat, because the last time I had any serious dental work, I couldn't eat anything. It was awful. Emma, oh no, you had to quit your group this week. It was on a Saturday and you're having to work Saturdays regular. With the price increase, clocking out of work to weigh in and petrol, it was working out almost £20. That is a lot of money, isn't it? And the thing is, I know for some people, £20 might not sound like a lot, but it is, especially for a lot of us. 20 quid a week.
Yeah.
That would be, what's that work out? That's £1,000 a month, a year. That would be a lot to weigh in that you'd be losing. Completely completely understandable. Can you do online like we've done? It works out about £20 a month on average. That's another option for you. Is there a different group you can go to? If you are somebody like we used to be, where you need to get weighed in, if there isn't another group locally to you, is there a group maybe near where you work? You could find one that you can nip to in your lunch hour, or one that's, you know, just after or just before work. Quite often they have morning ones quite early. Have a little look around. But if you decide that you can't do that, then maybe if you're able to get weighed on your own and able to keep going and do it online, have that online support, obviously come and see us every week if you need to. But we would recommend Slimming World online. They've got a lot of stuff.
I'll say lots of people come in here, like I said, not just people on Slimming World. Like I say, any type of weight loss. Is fine
more people on the jabs, on the Manjaro, like Rufus. Obviously, you're Slimming Worlding and doing the jab. I take it for diabetes, and I've never had any suppression.
No.
Still don't know what that feels like, unfortunately. Dormouse says, can you do online, Emma? I know, I said that. M's Craft just checked, and you can shop online at Barry's. Yeah, you go, you see, cut price Barry's. Well done.
I think you can
get your kombucha in your. You
can order on there, I think, and you can order up to so much many kilos or whatever, and if you go over a certain price or something, I'm not sure if it's free delivery, like over a certain amount or something. If you spend a certain amount, I'm not sure, but they do delivery.
That's cool, Emma. But you've started to weigh for free at the gym, so you still have a plan to track your losses. That is awesome. Well, do you know what? A lot of us would have gone, I can't go to group now, so I'm not going to bother. I just eat, don't know why, but I'll try and stick to plan. But I'll try to.
At the gym where we are, I said before they had just they had a normal scale, and they also had one. Did you have to pay for that?
Yeah, the normal one was free, and then they had the super duper scales.
Or was it one that you'd have to put your details in or whatever if you're a member, and then you got super duper details. You take your socks and everything off, and it does your fat, your water content, and your muscle and everything, or whatever it does. Does it all of it? I don't know, but
I ain't being funny. I am not going to go to the gym, take my shoes and socks off, and stand where everybody else has had their shoes and socks off. I don't want a verruca. I don't want a wart or whatever else it is. Thank you very much. Athlete's foot. No, thank you.
Take your cleaning stuff and go.
I would.
Clean it all and go.
I would. I'm not even joking. I absolutely would. Plus, the last thing. Could you imagine? Because it was in the same room as the stretchy room and the medicine ball room, wasn't it? And the ropey things. Could you imagine me doing a workout, looking up and seeing some ugly feet just. I think I hate the sight of feet more than I hate the taste of celery.
But it's also the same machine that it would get you to work. Was it to see what your heart rate is when you are doing certain exercises? Obviously, you can program it to do certain things.
Yeah.
So it tells you what exercise or what's something to do, and then it will take readings from what you're doing. It's bizarre.
So then, Anne-Marie Pollitt, you weren't happy. You were a bit down with your result, my darling. I'm sorry to hear that. Are you...
Yeah, so all this isn't working. And
no, none of that's working. Everybody's saying the clap isn't working. Are you okay to get yourself back onto plan? Are you okay to get yourself... I don't mean like back onto plan, but you know what I mean? For a lot of us, when we have a bad result, whether we deserve it or not... Yeah. It can really take us a little while to bounce back from that. Are you okay with that, my darling? Is it something that you're capable of moving on from? My voice is going. Excuse me. Deborah Fleming, what's your opinion of MyFitnessPal food recording software? Have you used that before? I've never used it, so I can't say.
Got the app where you can basically go on and put all your information in. I think they're okay, but like I say, I've looked up before in the past, I think, NutriCheck, but my Fitness Pal is very like, you can look up certain stuff on there, but there's so much stuff on there, it gets a little bit confusing, I think.
Is that the one that links to a Fitbit and things as well?
You can, but people then often say it will tell you on there that you can, you know, go and do a load of exercise, do a however many steps, and then whatever, you know, if you then decide you're more hungry, you're like, oh, but I did this amount of steps, so I've burnt this amount of calories, so surely I can use them and eat those calories that I would have burnt. But yeah, you mustn't do that. So if you basically going and doing exercise, if you're on any sort of weight loss, is an added bonus. Help you get fitter, help you feel good, but it shouldn't be anything to do with your eating plan, because what you eat will determine whether you have a loss on the scale that week, depending on how you've done, assuming that you don't have other health issues and stuff like that going on.
Yeah.
Which
can also be an indicator, by the way. Okay. If you've stuck to plan 100% and you've hydrated and done everything 100%, you have stuck to your weight loss plan, whether that is with your Manjaro in small portions or, you know, eating till you fall or whatever else it is, whether it's your calorie counting, whether it's, you know, Jane plan or Weight Watchers. If you are following a particular plan and over a period of time you are following it 100% and you aren't losing, it could be there's something going on with your health.
Yeah, it could be.
Because for me, that was an indicator when the bladder cancer was there. I was getting some difficulties with my diabetes being completely out of control, even though I was on a lot of medication for it. Again, it was an indicator that something was fundamentally wrong with my body. As soon as I started on the different diabetic drugs that they gave me, which happens to be Manjaro, as soon as I started on that, at the lowest dose, which was just enough to start dealing with my sugars, once my sugar levels dropped, the weight started to come off.
Yep.
Nothing else changed. I was eating the same food, the same quantities of food, everything else. For me, the key thing
just going up and down though,
was the amount of sugar in my blood.
So whatever you were eating, your body was just turning it to sugar.
Yep.
And then storing it, so that's why you couldn't drop the weight.
And I was having my blood sugars were coming out at 16, 17 when I was eating strictly on Slimming World, very, very, very little sugar, the only sugar from fruit. And my weight was,
and what was it?
Up and down, up and down.
And today
up and down.
it was like 6 point something.
Yeah, 6.5 today. Yeah. And that was effectively fasting. I'd had a banana first thing this morning, which is my standard. I kind of now have to have a little bit of something to kickstart my metabolism and my pills. They're not as good on a empty stomach. They're a little bit iffy. But today, under those conditions, 6.5, it used to be under the same condition without the banana, 17, 18s. So, and
it was never right until like the injections.
No, so again, double check if you've had some sort of unexplained gain or unexplained lack of a loss. Get checked out basically. Shy Violet Deborah, you're lucky as your local group is only 500 yards from your house. My God. You can put your kettle on, nip and get weighed and get back before it's boiled.
What you have to do, if you want to do extra exercise or anything like that, just go around your house a bit. Just go round and round the block.
Deborah, this is really interesting. If a person eats their emotions, that's how they will deal with stress, by eating. Yes and no. It is something that can, with a lot of support and a lot of
work,
a lot of self-reflection and or counselling, you can get control of that. It does take
a long time.
A long time,
a lot of work,
more effort and more self-control than anybody, unless you've gone through it, would ever realise. It can be incredibly tough.
But even, like I say, doing that, I think a lot of things come down to its habit forming with what we're doing, and doing the same thing repeatedly over and over and over again is consistently getting you to eat the right things, and your body does get used to it. Over time, you will get used to it.
And the thing is, since October 24, when we started back on Slimming World, we've had all sorts of stresses.
Yeah.
You know, your mum was poorly, back in hospital, nearly
Yeah.
passed away, was very, very ill, then has gone into a care home. I had
Very
my
stressful, wasn't it?
cancer reappeared unexpectedly, and all sorts of other bits and pieces with my health.
It's been very stressful, wasn't it,
Yeah,
over a while? So
your health. We've had, you know, lots and lots of stuff going on, and yet this is the first time round that, despite the fact that in some weeks I've gained 4 pounds or 6 pounds, whilst being on plan, neither of us have slipped, apart from once with a brie.
Yeah.
Neither of us have actually gone, sod it, I'm going to emotionally eat.
Yep.
We've had, what was it called? Halloween, with lots and lots of kids' sweets in the house.
Yeah.
We ended up giving those to neighbours after Halloween because we had some left.
Yeah.
We've done Christmas on plan. It's something that in previous years, with the amount of stress we've been under this past 15, 16 months, whatever it is, we absolutely, one of us would have fallen and dragged the other one. Probably would have been me and dragged you down. It would have been one of those things where when you were down south and I was struggling with my health, you not being here, worrying about your mum, worrying about everything else.
But
that would have been it.
I do think, though, that one thing that really helps us a lot is just not storing things indoors. Don't have food indoors that you don't want to be eating, because if it's in your kitchen and you're in the lounge or you're in your bedroom or somewhere, you know exactly how many steps it is to go into the kitchen and get it.
Yeah.
And you probably know exactly where it was put, what cupboard it's in, or if it's in the fridge. And if it's that close for you to go and get it, if it's like you've got to get up and get dressed and go out to get this food, it's a moment's thought, and then all of a sudden it's oh no, I can't be bothered to do that. So
exactly.
And that's the thing. That's why, even if we ever got upset and things like that, if we was to ever to overeat in any way whatsoever, or have a little bit more than what we might have normally done, it's only going to be healthy stuff and stuff on plan.
Yeah.
I said, so you're
you're
not going to, you know, have a massive gain. You're very unlikely to have a massive gain from eating something that we normally eat on plan now.
Oh no! I got so stressed I overate 3 apples.
Yeah, that's about. Like, you might
Literally,
go, one day I ate 3 apples. You said it was like.
Yeah, but well, that wasn't overeating. It was just over the course of the day.
Yeah,
I enjoyed the apples. I had 3 of them,
so,
cut up into bits.
But yeah, if you keep certain food indoors that you can't trust yourself around, that's one thing we've had to learn is what food that we
triggers us,
what we can keep indoors safely, and anything that would be a trigger never comes in the home.
No, and it does take a lot of, at the beginning, it takes an awful lot of
discipline,
concentration, and a lot of willpower to not put it in your trolley in the first place. And we say, if you don't want to put it in your belly, don't put it in your trolley. Because again, if you haven't got a cat, you don't go down the cat food aisle. If you haven't got a baby, you don't spend 10 minutes working out which are the best nappies to buy.
Yeah, that's it.
So why would you go down the chocolate aisle, compare the swips on different bars of chocolate, if you weren't intending to eat the chocolate?
Yep.
You just wouldn't. So because we are 100% sugar-free, as much as, like, added sugar-free, as much as we possibly can be, we don't, that's not even stuff that we buy. We went to Cut Price Barry's today in Leeds, and
the amount of sugar stuff there is just ridiculous.
Yeah, the woman that's there says, "Oh, I haven't seen you two in ages," and we said, "Oh, you know, we've been a bit up and down with health and things, but you know, we wanted to get some more of your mango sauce, so we popped in." And she said, "Oh, have you? It looks good now, don't it?" I said, "Oh, you're quite well stocked." And she said, "Oh yeah, we've got loads of stuff. Have you noticed?"
It was like,
and I went, "Is it?" I said, "Oh, I can see you've got some Amazon returns."
But we still bypass a lot of it because a lot of it is just processed, super processed, and loads of sugary items or biscuits and various other stuff. But we know some of the things that we go in there for, whether they be like kombucha or whatever, those type of things, or maybe
coffee
the
syrups.
sauce or some sugar-free syrups. But there's a lot of it, like I said, we just go past. If you like massive like throws for your bed and loads of other stuff, they got some really good deals on.
Yeah,
but
they
you
do.
just got to, and they do post on Facebook as well, so you could go on there and see some of the stuff that they get come in,
Yeah.
and then just keep an eye on their site.
But what she said was, I said, oh, I see you've got some bits from Amazon. She said, oh yeah, she said, but I meant like there's loads of bits. I said, I saw all the snacks. I said, because it's stuff that we don't go anywhere near. I said, I didn't even pay attention, to be honest. And she went, oh, there's loads. I was like, okay. I wouldn't know, because I don't know whether she was referring to branded items, unbranded items, or what there was there. I just walked past.
Where's those new meals that we got? Those pouches? Are they in the cupboard?
In the cupboard.
In the rice cupboard.
We'll feature that on Sunday maybe, because we're running low. Okay. We're running out of time.
Okay, we'll do that then.
But yeah. Anyway, it is something you can combat.
Yeah.
If anybody out there does have issues with a particularly bad relationship with food, there are resources out there available. If you look online, if it's something where you are perhaps eating too much of a food and having those moments, then look out for something called Beat, which I believe was called what was it called? I want to say binge eating access something, but I can't remember what it was. But there's different groups out there for people that do have emotional issues with food, and can get problems with the two. I would recommend speaking to them. I would recommend counselling from them. I absolutely 100% would, because it can help you get a clearer idea of where your relationship with food is.
And as well, if you can't go in the shop, let's say, without buying things that you wouldn't want to be bringing home, take someone with you.
Or order online.
Yeah, order, yeah.
And again, be careful ordering online, because these days you will get 50 million pop-ups for unhealthy food.
Yeah.
You don't get a pop-up for celery and cucumbers. You get a pop-up for
carrots.
I know, right? You get the pop-up for the high sugar, high fat items. Look at this. 3 for 2s, buy one get one, buy one half price. All of this malarkey on the junk food.
You've ordered 4 of these. Here, have a free pack of donuts.
Yeah, all of that. Valhalla says, so silly, but you two giving me the clap really inspires me. Oh, thank you, my darling. We try and give everybody the clap. As much as we can, possibly. We try and give everyone the clap, don't we?
We do.
Because,
extra body magic now.
It is. Melinda, you've used MyFitnessPal, and it used to be completely free. Now there's a free version, but a lot of what I liked now charges. It did help you stay on track with your calorie intake. That's good to know. Emma says, thank you, Dormouse. We'll never give up. Just have to find a different way. Plus, got this channel for support too. Oh, thank you, my darling. You can link the Slimming World Online Food Diary to a Fitbit.
But
you can link it to a Galaxy Watch as well, but I've got no idea what that does. Every now and again, my phone will say...
Did you say it wouldn't...
synced to your watch.
Yes, synced to it. But
and I go, okay.
But then when you go on the app, you can't see on the app how many steps you've done.
It doesn't link. It syncs. But that's all it does.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm doing it wrong, if my watch is too old. No idea. But yeah, Dormouse says, Emma will always be warmly welcomed here. Absolutely. MyFitnessPal users can input food if it's not on their database, which can create variance. Of course it can, because people will make mistakes.
Yeah.
You get weighed and go home for breakfast and go back for the chat and sell the raffle tickets. Shy Violet Deborah, that is amazing. That is so cool. Lisa, years ago, there used to be a weekly group at the factory where you worked. It was held during the lunch hour and was very popular. So they started a second group. Wow. That's awesome. Shy Violet, you avoid the crisp section. I can understand that. Keep danger foods out of the house. No livid lettuce or murderous mushroom. You're joking. You like both. I know, right? Our danger trigger foods are...
Yeah, you've got to figure out what your trigger foods are and try and just not to have them indoors.
No, yours are donuts, aren't they?
They are, yeah.
Mine is apparently brie. Didn't realise that until we had the brie experience last year. Right then, I did weigh in after Rufus.
You did?
I actually weighed in twice, got the same result, but the reason...
But did it come out and it got your height wrong?
It got my height wrong.
So it meant that your BMI would come out
My
different.
BMI was all skewed.
Yeah.
Even this time, my height was slightly off by
Look.
like 0.5 of an inch
Get it.
or something. It's because I've got receipts and things in my zippy pit. Thank you, my love. So last week I weighed in and I weighed in at 16 stones and 12 pounds, which was a total weight loss up to now of 6 stone 13 and a half pounds. So I had a grand total of half a pound to regain my 7 stone award. Did I do it, Rufus? No, I maintained. I've come in again with 16 stone 12. So I've still got half a pound away from my 7 stone award. I'm still 19 pounds away from target. I'm okay with the maintain.
Yeah.
It is just the way that my body works sometimes. I was okay last week with a pound on. I really want £2 this week coming. So I am joining Rufus in the writing everything down.
But I do think it
putting
does
a
help.
smiley face to see what my emotion is when I'm eating, to make sure there's no pattern going on that I'm not aware of.
You know, before you're eating something, you're processing and putting down and go, oh, you might find that then, you know, there's been too much protein or too much of something. And if you want to have a kind of a varied diet so that, you know, you have the equal amounts of the right things during the week, and that's when you get a good loss or a decent loss, then that's what you do. And I think it just makes you a lot more aware of what you're putting in your mouth.
It does. It absolutely does. So this week, my plan is to continue food optimizing the way we always do.
That's it.
My plan is to look at maybe again some of the foods that I'm eating as I'm writing things down, and midweek for us, which will be the weekend, maybe Thursday, Friday, more likely Friday, to have a little look back and see if there's anything I need to tweak. Tonight we've got the Buddha bowl.
We have,
Effectively, it's more of a burrito bowl because it'll be more mixed than yesterday.
Right.
But
it
you know
was
what?
Really nice.
As it goes, it was really delicious, wasn't it? But as it goes,
we'll be having that every week.
Possibly, it might be one that gets added into our regular rotation.
And I was really surprised how easy it was to make, like the actual. There's a lot of things prepping up, but a lot of it's salady stuff. And then, like I say, it's just apart from that, the actual making of the actual falafel was
quite simple.
Yeah, it was.
It was
good.
It was
really good.
So then, excuse me, that is my goal. And I'm hoping that with that and making sure that I hydrate enough and everything else, that I'm hoping that I will come in next week with £2 off. My caveat to that is obviously my stress levels this next coming few days till Monday are going to be through the roof, because I've obviously got my surgery on Monday morning, or theoretically Monday morning, but Monday. So I know that stress is going to be a bit of a wobbly there. Hang on a second. Oh, Dormouse says, you get the clap, Lisa. Thank you, my darling. You'll take a tentative no clap as not comfortable with what you lost despite eating on plan. No, you get the clap, my darling, because you've had a loss and it was a big loss, and whether it was a maintain or anything else, you stick to plan week in, week out, and we know that. But again, we just need to be a bit careful, don't we?
Oh no!
You ate too many sprouts. You love sprouts. Could you gain weight? Probably not.
No,
could you power a small country?
You might gain a lot of gas. Maybe that's what you do.
Yeah. Healthy trolley equals healthy diet. I like that. That's very true. Yes. Except like the last time I got the trolley from Lidl, it was a wonky trolley.
Lisa was jet powered. She was like flying round the store.
Says you. Gas. What? Says you.
No, that's just Manjaro. It's not me.
Coming out both ends. Right then, so that's us weighing in. Let's go to our Choosy results so far. Oh, look at that, Rufus. We're making sloppy joes.
Oh.
That's going to be interesting. Seeing as it's a pre-record, do you want me to film it?
If you want to.
And you could do the pointy camera stuff, and I'll do the This is a Sloppy Joe, I think.
Yes, yes.
So that will be premiering next Tuesday at 6:30. The result with 31 volts,
yes.
31 volts of electricity
Yes.
was 39% for your Hawaiian.
Is that how it looked sloppy after? Because
Yes.
like you've just like
zapped it with 39
Yes.
percent of the volts. 61% went for the Sloppy Joe. That is awesome. So we'll be making that and over the weekend and showing it to you on Tuesday, on the Choosy Tuesday, and we will be live in that there chat to do it. So that is awesome. Thank you very much for choosing the. Do you know what it was? I don't think it was necessarily a vote for the Sloppy Joe.
I think Janet's right. We will need aprons for this one.
Yes,
because like otherwise,
it's sloppy. I don't necessarily think
it's a
though,
sloppy job.
Yeah, I don't necessarily think it was a vote for the Sloppy Joe. I just think it was a vote away from pineapple on a pizza.
What's wrong with a pineapple?
Nothing's wrong with pineapple.
It's free food.
A lot of people don't like it on pizza.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyway, quickly to the non-scale victories. What's your non-scale victory this week, my darling? I'll tell you what mine is while you're thinking. This week, went to a charity shop and bought several pairs of size 14 jeans, which I am comfortably in.
Yeah.
I also bought a size 12 from Primark jeans and a size 16 top.
I don't know what my non-scale victory is this week.
The size 12 jeans were very tight, but they did up. And my size 16 top was comfortable on me. However, I did go today and buy an 18 top and it wasn't. So I'm now having to do that thing where I'm having to work out what clothing sizes in what shops are true to size. I have never been, in my adult life, I have never been in regular clothing shops. I've always been in the plus size shops. So this is the first time. And if you'd say to me, Evans or yours, which one was truer to size, I would always say, well, it was probably Evans for formal wear.
Yeah.
Yours for casuals. But in regular non-plus size shops, no idea.
I don't know.
No idea.
I don't know what my non-scale victory would be this week then.
You don't think it was buying several items in the charity shop as well in smaller sizes? Including a coat that was a large and was quite big enough on you that...
It was... I could just get the zip pushed together, but I thought it was a little bit snug.
No, not that one.
What one?
The one that went in the washing machine yesterday to your zip-up
there was
hoodie
another
thing.
one, yeah. So I've got... Like I say, I don't have many... Because I don't want to buy loads of jumpers, because otherwise, eventually they're not going to fit me. And I say, we've donated another load of clothes.
Yeah.
More clothes.
I think that's just about
charity.
it now. All of our bigger clothes have now gone.
I have now bought some 30 jeans that are in a 34. Don't quite fit me yet, nearly. So yeah, I think I must be like just in between. And I bought some more t-shirts. I've got other t-shirts.
You bought some t-shirts?
But I've also got ones, like I said, that are just... This one, I like this one because it's stretchy, but some of the others and that I just feel really uncomfortable wearing, so I had to get rid of them. Yeah,
so you've downsized your clothes.
Yeah.
And as I say, we're going down the sizes. There is no way on this planet I am a regular size 12 bottom. No way at all. I think this was just a random...
And
they were Primark.
And what size is your tops now? 16?
Well, that was a 16, but the one I had on today where you went, oh, it's very tight, it's a stretch. That was an 18.
Stretch one. It was a stretch one, though.
I didn't feel comfortable in that.
No.
But, again, I now need to work... I now need to do the science of going to all the shops and going, right, does an 18 fit? Oh, an 18 from here fits.
It just depends what brand is, does it? What brand?
A 22 from here fits. Yeah.
You need to write it all down in a book. Go around with your book and write it all down.
No, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm either going to go onto Reddit or Facebook, onto the big girls groups and go, excuse me, is Next true to size? Yes, but not the petites. Okay, thank you. Is Georgia Asda true to size? Yes, but not only above...
But in jeans...
Only up to a 16. Above a 16, they're not.
But in jeans, it depends if you get stretch jeans or regular fit jeans.
Or kick and flare jeans.
Or skinny fit jeans or...
I got flares, kick and flares, straight cut, and I accidentally bought a pair of skinny jeans and could barely get my ankles in them.
But what about the ones like that have got rips in the legs, and it's like, I said, how is that a rip? It had a hole like this big in the knees, and I'm like,
It's called fashion, dear. Those have been in.
it's like someone's like literally like cut a great big round circle in them.
So
in the
then,
knees.
Rufus, you have permission to answer this question. How old am I this June?
This June.
This year? How old am I
Well-
this year?
Well, you would be like 50.
Yes. I, back in the day, used to wear jeans with the big hole cut out. They are part of the alternative culture, emo, goth, rock, metal, that culture. They were part of that when I was early 20s, late teens, early 20s. So the fact that you haven't come into, they haven't entered your sphere of existence until recently means you're very much not, we're not on that scene.
Well, I've had
Little
ones
slits, yeah.
in my legs, in the
But the
jeans
bit where
and
they
stuff
literally
before.
cut out a giant handkerchief-sized piece of fabric, that's like alternative metalheads.
It's definitely
rockers.
something.
Yeah, it was.
It's like, I would get a pair of scissors and just cut them off at the knee and go, there you are.
There's even ones where just above the knee it's cut across,
I know,
and then the
right?
whole front of it is taken off. Or it's got slashes all down the sides, and up the back is slit this way up.
Who would
Like
wear
that.
that? Would
Me.
you wear that?
I used to. These days I haven't got the legs for it, but back in the day,
You'd have cold knees.
you did. You froze for fashion back then.
Oh.
It was the emo.
I don't think
back
so.
in the Avril Lavigne.
Not for me.
Avril Lavigne, Linkin Park.
At Marks and Spencer's and Bon Marché.
Oh, thank you. I won't shop at Bon Marché. It's not really my thing, but I do like M&S. I know, right?
M&S is alright actually, isn't it?
Yeah, right then. Let's have a wee little catch up on the chat. We're going to go very shortly. We do need to get you an apron, a Losers Club apron. That might be something I have to order.
Yeah.
Sloppy Joes with ground chicken.
Otherwise I'll have
Oh,
sloppy
that sounds
Joe all down
interesting.
me. I'll be like tomato everywhere.
That does sound interesting. I will, though, for this recipe use the beef because that's what's in the book. But that does sound interesting, using chicken or ground beef, turkey. Audrey, good evening, Audrey. Hello, everyone. Currently at Casa del Daughters watching Harry Potter 2 with your granddaughter.
Ooh.
We'll watch back later. Very surprising weighing last Friday. You lost 2.5 pounds. The button's not working. You get the clap, Audrey. Well done to you. That is awesome. When you said you were back on it, you really are back on it, aren't you, my darling?
And what do
Well
we say?
done. You get the clap.
No.
What?
You can do it.
When you're being cute,
When you just stick to it.
you can.
You can.
Or in Audrey's case, you can do it when you get back to it.
Yeah.
Yes. Well done. I'm really, really, really proud of you. I've got no right to be proud of you. I ain't done nothing. But you've done all that work and you got back on it after a wibble. Well done, darling.
And you
That is
saved
awesome.
you saved yourself from my boot.
Yeah, it'd have kicked up the bum again this week. That seriously, Audrey, I know it means nothing. I'm just a random stranger on the internet. I am so, so proud of you for getting back on it, my darling. In previous years, when I've had a wobble, that wobble's turned into 9 months off plan
Yeah.
and 5 stone gain.
That's it.
Absolutely. Seriously, well done. There are people that we know on here that were regulars that have disappeared. Some of those people have disappeared because they also have fallen off and are currently in the wilderness
Yeah.
of Deliveroo
But this
and Uber Eats.
but this happens, like I say,
It
and
does.
you've got to work it out yourself, and
You do. Well done.
It's
Seriously.
not easy.
Well done. That is, I'm very, very happy for you. Well done. Melinda, you love pineapple on pizza, but you have, what? You have up pork. What? Given up pork.
Given up pork.
So I wonder if turkey ham would be a good substitute. Oh, that does
yeah,
sound
maybe.
nice.
Possibly, yeah. I would think that would be very much.
You see, you like pineapple on pizza. Janet says, no, that's your pudding and dinner on the same plate. Ooh. This is it, you see. It's pineapple on pizza's Marmite. You love it or you hate it.
I like Marmite.
Thank you. Yours has some nice clothes. It does.
But would you put Marmite on a pizza? Probably not.
No, I mean like you love it or hate it, Marmite. Not as in put Marmite on your pizza. Deborah, yours does have nice clothes, but they're overpriced for a basic t-shirt because they're in the UK now. They're like one of the very few shops that if you're in those plus sizes that you can go to and get stuff. A lot of places
Expensive, aren't they?
yeah,
Yours.
a lot of the supermarket brands, the cheaper brands, stop at a 22, 24. You're very lucky in Georgia Asda if you can get a 24. They almost never do anything above. Tesco's tends to be a 22. You struggle.
Are Burton's still online though, like Evans or anyone?
They might have been bought out. Evans is now owned by Yours, the brand. So that's why they are now still in existence.
Yeah.
Trying to work out sizes in different shops does your head in. As for jeans, you cannot get on with them at all. You're definitely a dress person. Yep. Sizes vary shop to shop. You take a tape measure to use. Yep, absolutely. Marks and Spencers and Bon Marche are true to size. I won't shop in Bon Marche because my mum used to shop
Marks
there.
and Spencers and that, like I say, size-wise and that, I've... sizes have been all right for me. Like I say,
that's interesting.
Men's jeans and stuff.
Yeah, well, men's jeans tend to be men's jeans. You buy a 34, you get a 34.
Oh.
You buy a 36, you get a 36 normally. There might be a little bit of difference in the hemming, but that's what you get. Whereas this comment makes sense. Lisa says, you were told the shops are true to size to the age group they want to attract. So M&S are slightly bigger than New Look because New Look is aimed at younger girls and M&S is aimed at slightly more mature people.
Okay.
40s and 50s, or 30s, 40s and 50s, and 60s, 70s. Whereas New Look is aimed at tweens, teens, early 20s. The fact that I still occasionally shop in New Look and go, oh, I'll have a look online.
Is that why they call New Look? Because like,
you've got to be new.
Yeah, you've got to be new.
Fresh out the womb to be able to, that's the one. Yep. You tried on a size 16 jacket today and you could do the buttons up. Well done. Wow. You've recently arrived at a size 18. Looks like size 16 is near. Well done, Deborah. That's awesome. Never knew that, Lisa. Kind of makes sense. I have no idea what that refers back to, but thank you. Shy Violet, Deborah, pineapple. Yes. Shops do and use vanity sizes. They do. They do. Sometimes a shop will go like M&S.
Yeah. But is that you have the pineapple though, like just so if you don't want to have like 2 meals, you don't want to have your dinner and your pudding, you can just have it all at the same time.
Yeah, but as Janet said, a lot of people. Oh no, it wasn't that one. It was back up here somewhere. A lot of people don't like pudding and dinner on the same plate. Oh. It's like you wouldn't have your rice pudding and put it with a dollop of curry, would you?
Well, I might.
Yeah, you might. That's true. Yeah. Right then, Rufus, what's your goal this week, finally? Your goal for this coming week? Your weight loss goal, first of all.
Weight loss, I think, seeing as what I did this week, I think I would be very happy with £2 this week coming. And
that will get you back to...
And also,
in your 9.5.
I will be... £201.
Oh yeah, get you back into your 200s.
I think that I'm just, like I say, this week focusing on what I'm consuming and writing it down, I think will just help me focus and just get back to what I need to do. But
that's good. Yeah. And do you have a non-weight loss goal?
I do need, now the weather's just starting to change, I need to tidy up the garden.
Yeah.
And I need to get some seeds started and just sort out the grow house outside.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's because otherwise before long, then hopefully the nice weather will come and I need to have some little...
Don't jinx it.
I need to have some little baby plants to sort.
Don't jinx it yet, because we're probably going to have that March freeze. Spring comes, everybody goes, oh, it's lovely in spring now.
And then they go,
here come all the daffodils.
Here, have some crap
There's the ice.
There you are.
Yeah.
Have that.
My goal, my weight loss goal, as I say, is £2, because that will get me back my 7.5 stone, my 7 stone award. Ideally I would like more, but I know that stress plays a big factor in my weight loss journey, so we're just going to try and play it by ear. I am going to be doing as much mindfulness practice as I possibly can to try and offset the stress, so that is going to be my non-scale victory. No, my weight loss goal is £2 with the aid of writing down everything I eat and how I'm emotionally connected to it, and doing my mindfulness workbook work. So I'm going to try and do all of that this week, which is a big ask for me. And my non-weight loss goal is to get the Lego in the lounge, off the bloody sofa, into the tubs and bags that they're going to be organised into.
Yes.
Because somebody came home a day early and I didn't get to do that. And then...
Why are you here?
I've been busy. I know. Do you know
what?
what?
I live here.
Genuinely, I was genuinely worried sick that you were injured really poorly, really something. I was like, why are you here? They went, well, what do you mean? I've come home. And I'm like, why? What's happening? What's going on? Thinking the absolute worst. Oh my God, either something's happened to your mum or something's happened to your dad. But then I was thinking, that doesn't make any sense. All these thoughts are going through my head simultaneously. That doesn't make any sense. He must be poorly. He must be super ill. There's no way he would have... It can't just be sniffles. He would have come out. Oh my God, what's happening? Dicky tummy. That's why. Yeah. Lego City. Yes, I'm building one, Deborah. And we're going to film some bits for the Brickhampton Tales, or Tales from the Scales. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to call it yet. Brickhampton, Tale from the Scales. But yeah, we are building the Lego City. You might start seeing over on the Beyond Authentic Bricks, you might start seeing some of the characters popping up from Slimland and the extended cast very, very soon. But yes, there you go, everybody. I hope you have a bloody fantastic week. Listen, there are some amazing YouTubers that we follow that also pop in and out of the live streams here, including the Ribbits, Mr. and Mrs. Ribbits, Leanne, the Fat Lass Story, Jane Day, the Empress, we genuinely reflect in your general direction, Mum, Luke John, Shell from Bean Feast 57, Byron the Vegan Loser, Tracy from Edit Me. Obviously, we've got to give a massive shout out to our two lovely friends, Laura and Kath from Back to Basics. We absolutely adore them. There's so many people on this platform that we love. Debbie's World, who does the Manjaro journey. Debbie's amazing. Who have I forgotten? Have I forgotten anybody? Hang on, I can't turn round far enough. I think that's everybody on our little list. Oh, Kimberly down south, the twin-in-law. Yes. How could I forget Kimberly down south? She's driving the bus all around the village. She is. All around Brickhampton. So then, there you go.
Either that or in a hot tub.
Or in a hot tub, yeah, very much. So then, go and check out those channels. They're all linked down below on our YouTube channel. If you go to our main channel page, they're all linked down below. There's a whole list of featured channels. There's a few on screen. And if you click the little button on the right hand side, it will take you to more. So then Tuesday will be a pre-recorded Choosy Tuesday, so you'll be able to watch that at any time. We will be in the premiere of it in the live chat, so come and join us there, where we will be doing the Slimmy World wrap base, barbecue sauce, Sloppy Joe's pizza. Sounds lush. I'm really looking forward to that. Meat and cheese on a pizza. Bit of me right there, that is. A bit of me. Yum. Can't wait for that. But Sunday we'll also be going live at 3 p.m. UK time for our Reset Sunday. I will be doing a little bit of mindfulness practice, maybe from the Ruby Wax book, who can say. For
ready for Monday.
Resetting everybody for Monday, and for me to try and de-stress, because that'll be the day before my surgery. But there we go. Dormouse says, on Sunday we party. Grumpy's off to Malta and you're home alone. Woohoo. That sounds like a lot of fun. Janet says, your goals are closer to retirement. That sounds awesome. So then, thank you so much for joining us, everybody. I hope you have a fantastic week of food optimizing, of weight watching, calorie counting, Manjaro jabbing, whatever it is that you are doing. I hope you have a fantastic week on plan, and we will see you again next Tuesday.
We will.
And as we always say, you can do it
if you just stick to it.
And of course, be happy, be healthy, be authentic.
And we'll see you next time.